will get going here. Give me just a second. I do have a couple of announcements for you that I will start with in just a few minutes. And here we go. All right, so first and foremost, welcome to our annual live Q&A every Sunday. We do this at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time almost every Sunday. I am going to take off Super Bowl weekend, just so everybody knows. But I do this most of every Sunday. It's more of a community setting. I read most, if not all, the comments. We all kind of hang out together. It's nice to have a just be around people that are like-minded, and we learn from each other. It's a lot of fun. Now, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live again right here, and that is strictly a live Q&A. So you ask the questions, I answer. I don't read the other comments. I just go real fast, so you're not waiting around that long. So that's the difference between those. A couple things that we do here every Sunday at 7 p.m. is if you've hatched eggs from us in this past week and have not given me the updates, feel free to let me know what those are. I will write those down for our records, as this is a brand new year, which, Happy New Year to everybody. But because of it's a new year, anyone that hatches eggs from us, I try to get feedback from them as far as what the hatch rate is. I write that down, and then I keep a tally throughout the year to let you know what our average hatch rate is for the year. If you want to let us know where you're from, it's always interesting to see where everybody at is in everybody. It's interesting to see where everybody is at in the quail world, is what I was trying to say. It just was not coming out. Also, we have a donations button if you'd like to do that. It's the $ in the comments section. It goes straight to the channel, so anything you donate, we put right back in the channel. We'll buy reviews, we buy better equipment, better sound stuff, whatever the case may be, to try to give you the best videos out there. If you can, this is free. Just hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Support the channel. Also, subscribe. I've got some really good videos coming your way, and I do believe that Verna, which is one of my moderators, kind of my right-hand lady, she will be here on Tuesday to hang out. We're going to have a little Christmas dinner and things like that. So I've got some special things planned. We're going to do some YouTube videos together and things like that. So I'm very excited about that. So make sure you like and subscribe. You won't want to miss those videos. And it is the first Sunday of the month. The first Sunday of every month, we do a big giveaway, and I will explain all that in just a second, but it's for 18 and under contest. There's a video on it that we've done that shows everything that we are giving out, or mostly everything that we're giving out, and why we're doing it. But long story short, we really want to make sure that the next generation does better than we did, and that we are. And so we really want to give back to the next generation, the ones that are 18 and under, and try to support them and encourage them to be more self-sufficient, learn entrepreneur skills, get off the couch and off their phone, and start taking care of things and becoming more responsible. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But we have, because it's the first Sunday of the year, we're actually going to be doing some giveaways. If you are new, I will explain. I tend to rant sometimes on my Sunday lives. And so every time I rant, I'm going to give away 30 free hatching eggs to the comment that I am on. If I apologize, because I say I'm sorry a lot, if I say I'm sorry, I will also give away 30 free hatching eggs to the comment that I'm on. So we're going to have some fun tonight, and hopefully you guys will get some free eggs. So stay tuned for that. But the 18 and under contest winner is, drum roll please, Shailene Torreson. It was a fantastic email. I've already sent it to most of the people that are contributing, but you won the contest. She is 16 years old in California, and her goal is to raise quail for self-sufficiency and introduce that into the community, hopefully make a little bit of money on the side. So I'm very, very excited about it. It was a fantastic email. Her email, there was 3 of them. It was just so hard to decide. She probably would have won last month, but I had already picked a winner. So congratulations for winning this month. I see that you're on here, so I'm glad that you're staying consistent with it. but you will win 30 free Myshire Farm hatching eggs and a candler, which is the Incubator, which is what we recommend. You will get scissors from Ed Got Bait. You will get a brooder from Dale's Quails. You can check them out at dalesquails.com. You will get a light, a heat light, a feeder, a water, a sticker, and an egg holder, all from Whiskey Tango Farms. You will get a cage from Wynola Ranch, which is awesome. You can check them out at wynolaranch.com. And you'll get 100 pounds of starter grower feed from Flew the Coop Farms. So that's really exciting to help you on your journey. It's almost the exact same thing that we do. So I'm very excited about that. And you'll get an incubator, or no, you won't. You'll get an incubator, which this month you will get a Nurture Right 360, and that is from donations from the channel. Once you donate, we take care of the incubator for the 18 and under contest, and then the rest goes to the channel. And then you will also, from now on, be getting a Govee thermometer hygrometer, because incubators, right, they lie. So you need a Govee. I highly recommend them. But you'll get a Govee thermometer hygrometer from Jesse Mills. He's donating for quite some time now as well. So you get all of that just for entering. So congratulations. Best of luck to you. And if you by chance can, take some pictures or some videos along your process, send those to me. We'll put them in a little slideshow and show everybody your progress on our YouTube channel. So we would love for you to do that. That is all the announcements. No, it's not. I lied. The Jumbo Wilds are back on the website January 7th. The Jumbo Whites, the Jumbo White Wings, the Jumbo Egyptians, the Jumbo Sex Links, and the Jumbo Mix are all back on the website now, so you can check those out. I'm only two days behind. I think the White Wings are 3 days. Everything else is literally two days behind. I put them on yesterday. So I'm really excited about that. So check out the website, myshirefarm.com. And then the Jumbo Wilds will be back on the website whenever I said, January 7th. I did not write that down. But that is all. So thank you for letting me talk for the last 6 minutes, but let's get into some questions. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We will make sure that we get to your comment and your question. We'll do our best to answer that for you. And we have a ton of great people in this community that will actually answer the question in the comments before I even get to the question, because I get way behind. So check those out as well. Also, thank you to all that are contributing to the community, such as Verna and Ed Got Bait. They are my moderators on here. They do a fantastic job, send me a lot of great information, help me out whenever I need it. And of course, a lot of people on Facebook. If you're on Facebook and you've not joined our Facebook groups, you definitely should. We have a lot of them. Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group, Quail Call, Self-Sufficient Quail, Quail in the Kitchen, Quail for Profit. I'm missing a couple. That'll get you started, and then we'll figure out the rest of them. But they're fantastic, and I'm really happy that this community is growing, and we're all working together. So let's get to it. Cajun is in the house. Hello all. Happy New Year's from Louisiana. Welcome. Glad you're here. Kevin is in the house. I'm in a little town between Lake Charles and Lafayette, Louisiana. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Verna Young is obviously in the house. Good evening, everyone. I will be excited to find out who the 18 under contest winner is for this month. There you go. Shelly C is in the house from Wooster, Ohio. Happy New Year to everyone. Absolutely. Cajun says, Madisonville, North Shore from New Orleans. Very cool. Gary is in the house. Hello and Happy New Year to all from Spring Ranch. I don't know what MB stands for. I don't know what MB stands for. I'm sorry. Nope, still can't figure it out. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Cameron says, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Thanks for being here. Shailene Torreson's in the house. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations on the 18 and under contest winner. Blobbert McBlob. I like it. I like it. Welcome. Glad you're here. Ordered an incubator and 25 eggs today. Very cool. We'll get you out as soon as possible. If you order any color, any standard size, any rare, mix, golds, scarlets, whatever. It's typically about 2 to 5 days out before we can ship it out. Anything that's jumbo, I'm going to say 2 to 3 weeks because we're going to get behind real quick. But right now it's going to be a lot faster, but I'm just going to say 2 to 3 weeks going forward because that's what it's going to be. But we will get you out as soon as possible, and the eggs will be laid same day as shipped, and we will guarantee a 50% hatch rate. Oh, MD, and I said I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, Ed. Who was that? Gary Kamenu. I hope I said that correctly. That is a giveaway because I said I was sorry. So you just won 30 free eggs. Do you want to contact me? You can contact me on my cell phone. You can text me at 937-760-7282. Verna, I'm sure we'll put it in the comments. But if you go to our website, you scroll all the way down, my phone number and my email address are both on the website, so you can check that out as well. Thank you. I didn't even know I said it, the thing that I can't say. So thanks, Ed. I don't remember where I was now. Shailene Torson says, congrats, have a happy hatching. Absolutely. Blobbert says, I'm excited. Always had ducks and chickens, and that was a lot of fun. Moved into the city about a decade ago to take care of my grandpa and had to give it all up. Well, I'm glad you're getting back into something. I love that it's quail. I think you're going to love it as well. So good luck, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're here to help, and best of luck to you, and keep us posted on your progress. Figured quail are small and can put them in my old rabbit shed. Absolutely. Trudy's in the house. Hello from Clinton, Arkansas. 59 Jumbo Wilds going to lockdown Tuesday the 4th. That is awesome. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. And if they're mine, keep me posted on the hatch, and we will make sure that we write that down. Probably need to keep this close in case I do get any hatch updates tonight. Marilyn Perry is in the house, says hello from Statesville, North Carolina. Happy New Year, everyone. Absolutely. Lockie is in the house. Hope everyone had a good start to the new year. It's busy, but it's going great. So I'm just going to keep telling myself that. Cajun says, I should have watched the rules video earlier. I have 5 and 6-year-old girls who help with our chickens now. They are so excited about us getting quail next week when the Jumbo Wilds are available. That is awesome. Best of luck to you. And yeah, if you are 18 or under, if you know anyone that is 18 and under, anyone that would benefit from this, all you have to do is email me at zach@myshirefarm.com. Have them email me their name, their age, where they're from, a little bit about themselves, why they want quail, and they will be entered into the contest because we do this every month. We've been doing it for about 2 years now, and I'm just so impressed with so many people that have gotten involved. From Whiskey Tango Farms to Dale's Quails, Wynola Ranch has been with me the entire time, and I don't believe that, La Rochelle Farm. I'll get to that comment in a little bit. I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure you said you had a great hatch. But again, everybody that's contributing, Flew the Coop Farms. I'm going to forget people, so I'm just going to stop there. But everybody that's contributing, thank you very much. Tim Baldridge is in the house. Hey everyone, Happy New Year. Michigander here. Welcome, glad you're here. I like to just make names up, and I might be the worst speller that you've ever met in your life. So if I do mispronounce your name, all you have to do is just correct me. I don't take offense to it. I'd rather know it. It took me about 6 months to learn how to say La Rochelle Farm, so. Blobbert says, I was going to wait, but I have no self-control, LOL, and figured I could raise the babies inside over the rest of the winter, and they'd be big enough to go outside in the spring. There you go. Once they're about 4 weeks old, you can put them outside. They're fully feathered. They'll be good to go. LaRonda's in the house. Hello and Happy New Year, everyone. Absolutely. Happy New Year. Moon Outdoors is in the house. Hi, y'all. Ohio here. Welcome. Just Verna and Ed, if I say, that I am, I'm not saying it right now, or if I go on a rant, I'm not going to notice because that's just what I do. So I need you to text me so you can stop me, and try to keep track of what comment I'm on because I'm going to keep going. So thanks. Moon Outdoors, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Nikki James is in the house. Hi, all from suddenly cold and frozen Missouri. Hit the like button. Absolutely. I'd appreciate it if you support the channel by just hitting that like button. And yeah, it's been really nice weather until today. And now it's just miserably cold out. But it happens. Pajama families in the house. Happy New Year from Michigan. Welcome. Glad you're here. Just thought. Joan is in the house from Southern Arizona. Welcome. Glad you're here. PJ's Family Farm is in the house. Good evening, lovely Quail community. Absolutely. Barbara is in the house. Hello from Sherbrooke, Nova Scotia. Very cool. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. The giveaways are only for in the States. I can't ship out of the States right now. I probably should have mentioned that. Liam is in the house. Happy New Year from New Mexico. Welcome. See, I know where that one was. Glad you're here. Carrie Cowherd's in the house. Hello, everyone. Chores have been tough the last couple of days. It's been so nice, and all of a sudden winter slammed us. Yeah, I think that's everywhere. It hit all of a sudden, but I mean, we were waiting for it. I mean, I kept complaining. I'm like, why is it so warm out? And I'm like, I mean, I'm not complaining, but why is it so warm? And then now it's here, and I'm like, wish it was warm. So Adam Cutler 99 is in the house. Hello, Quail family. Welcome. Glad you're here. Talking about the community and the family. When we started these annual lives, I don't know, a little over 2 years ago. Oh crap. I'm ranting. Thank you, Verna. Adam Cutler 99, you will want to message me. You just won 30 free Myshire Farm hatching eggs. Congratulations. Again, my phone number will be in the comments. I'm sure Verna will put it in there, but it's 937-760-7282. That is a total of 60 I've given away so far. Cool. So congratulations again. It's on our website as well, my phone number and email. It would be best to text me. This week is going to be crazy busy, like every week, but it's going to be crazy busy. So phone calls kind of hinder my progress. So if you can text me, that would be best. But congratulations, Adam. Now I'm going to continue my rant, which does not count because I started and now I stopped and I'm going to finish it. So when we started like 2.5 years ago on these annual live Q&As, I maybe had 30 people show up for quite some time. And I was thinking about it on New Year's Eve, and I was thinking, we're getting, I mean, people that watch it live and people that watch it afterwards. And I know they watched afterwards because they'll text me or call me or comment in it and things like that. I mean, we're hitting I'm losing comments. Holy crap. It's just really cool. I'll get back to it in a second. Familia Cupkeys in the house. Is anyone else above? Crap. I don't know what it said. Hold on just a second. I'm back for another 3 hours. Well, welcome, Ron. I'm glad you're here. Bags of Love is in the house. Hello, all from North Carolina. PJ's Family Farm says, holy crap, Zach shaved. Yeah, I had a New Year's Eve party to go to, and I go all out. So I had a shave, and I had a mustache, and it was a roaring 20s party. Whiskey Tango Farms is in the house. Good evening, everyone, and Zach cooking and listening tonight. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Ed Got Bait is in the house, my other moderator on our YouTube channel. Zach, how was your New Year's Eve party? It was good. We had a lot of fun. I stayed up too late, but we had a lot of fun. PJ's Family Farm says Happy New Year. Absolutely. Jesse Nolan's in the house. Evening, everyone, and hello from Northwest Oregon. Welcome. Glad you're here. Happy Hillbillies in the house. Happy's here. Hi, y'all. Welcome. Jesse Mills is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's New Year is going well so far. Absolutely. I wish you the best. Destiny is in the house from Missouri. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. LaRonda says, what exactly is included in the research category? Different, whatever I'm working on at the time. Right now, I've got 3 different things that I'm working on. But it changes whenever I get an open space. ZB Outdoors is in the house from Ohio. Welcome, neighbor. Cute Quail Covey's in the house from Northern Virginia. Welcome. John Dowd is in the house. Rosetta Tuxedo, 76% hatch rate on 28th from Pennsylvania. Welcome. Congratulations. 6%. on Rose Tux. Thank you very much for letting me know. Christopher's in the house. Happy New Year, everyone. My wife and I just ordered our first set of eggs today. Well, welcome. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Honey Run for the Hills Homestead. Lauren says hello from Pennsylvania. Welcome. I'm losing comments like crazy. Rodney's in the house from Hamilton, Ohio. Joy's in the house. Hello, Quail Peeps from Western Oregon. Happy Hillbilly says, what about the medicated feed for our birds? Should we use that? If it's a starter grower, you could. I wouldn't do it for a layer feed. Shailene is in the house. Do your auction Tibetans show white feathers at all? No, not usually. Not on the auctions, no. Ann is in the house. Hello, Quail friends from Warren, Ohio. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. You're not too far away at all. Michael is in the house. Hello from Cape Cod. Welcome. Glad you're here. Cajun says, waiting for the jumbos to order. My girls are super excited. Also getting some white wings. Can't wait. Oh, I believe we talked earlier tonight. Or texted. Or emailed. I can't remember. Jessica Meeks is in the house. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Glad you're here. Orlando's in the house. Happy New Year to everyone from New York. Welcome. I love New York. Ed Got Bates in the house. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Absolutely. Christopher Mullins in the house. Zach, thank you for answering my texts earlier. Not a problem. Glad we could help. Verna says, my favorite live stream, wanting to know who won. There you go. Thank you very much. S. McKee is in the house. Welcome. Rant drinking game. No drinking for me. Not for a while. Jeremy is in the house from Louisville, Kentucky. Welcome. Glad you're here. Jessica Meeks says congratulations. A lot of people were saying congratulations to the winner, which was Shailene Torreson for the 18 and under contest. Absolutely congratulations. It is Rant Sunday, so good luck to all of you. I probably would have ranted at least twice by now, but I kept losing comments, so I had to go fast. Veronica's in the house from upstate New York. Welcome. Whiskey Tango Farm says, that's a lot of giveaways. LOL. What is that saying? Don't be giving away the farm. LOL. We love you, Zach. Yeah. We'll see. Jenna wasn't too super thrilled about me saying what I said. And I said, well, that happens when I go live. I just say dumb stuff. And she goes, I know. I said, no. Okay. Cole Roberts is in the house. Happy New Year from... Okay. Now I lost it. There we go. Cole's in the house from Michigan. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Marcella Cutler is in the house. Wow, that's okay. Jasmine Bass is in the house. Hello, Quail family and friends tuning in from Southwest Missouri. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Jeff Sapp is in the house from Central Missouri. A lot of Missourians. I'm going to say Missourians, but if I'm wrong, tell me. Is in the house. Melissa Barnes is in the house. What's the best way to start getting the word out about having quail and eggs in a small scale basis? It's a very good question. I've got a playlist called Quail for Profit, and one of those playlist options is kind of selling points or how to gain customers. That would give you a lot better information than what I would do right now, just because I don't have the time. But I would check that playlist out. And anything about gaining customers or adding customers or selling points. Also, I have one that's on the main page of our YouTube channel called The Self-Sufficient Quail. I would write down those top 10 reasons why quail are amazing and that we love them. And you just want to sell the benefits, you know, give them away. You know, I mean, that's any business is going, their biggest cost other than labor is marketing, advertising, both. So, you know, you give them away for a little bit, you sell the benefits, you explain it to them, you treat people right, you provide the best product, best customer service, and it just it's a snowball effect, would be my advice. There we go. ZB Outdoors says hello from Zanesville, Ohio. Welcome. You're not too far away from me either. Zach is in the house. Hi from Colorado. First time ordering from you guys. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. I believe you ordered live quail and they go out tomorrow, actually. I actually had some old enough to ship. I do believe. I'm pretty sure that was your order. I can't remember what it was, but it was live quail, I do believe. She's already printing out that label. Jessica Meeks is in the house. Amazing to see young people looking into the self-sufficient life. Absolutely. I love it. It warms my heart. Which, how far am I? Nope, I'm not far enough. Can't finish my rant. Which will not count because I wasn't able to finish. And if I lost your comment, if you would like to comment because I lost some, I would love that because I missed a lot of them. I didn't know I was this far behind. I didn't say it. Marcella says, my kiddos are wondering if they enter again this month or their entry your entries carry over every month, but if you want to reapply and maybe reword things, you're more than welcome to, but you are already in the queue. Better Homemaking Network is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Carrie Coward's in the house. Kelly Connect is in the house. Welcome all. Kathy Johnson says, looking forward to the jumbo mix I just ordered. Can't wait. Awesome. Best of luck to you. Keep me posted on the hatch, and you will go out this week. I just don't know what day yet. But you'll get a tracking number through an email from Jenna a day or two in advance before we ship. Ron is in the house, says, so the way I get this, the more we get Zach and a Tissy, the more chance to win eggs. That is 100% correct, yes. But I will prioritize not losing comments over my rants. So I really want to finish my rant, but I'm too far behind. Dale is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Wisconsin here. Good snowstorm to start the year. Congrats to the winner. Absolutely. Dale Witherall from, I think I said that correctly, from Dale's Quails. You'll definitely want to check them out. And Wynola Ranch, I usually have the cage that I show you every month. It's a fantastic cage. Make sure you check out their website as well. Dale's Quails also sells some cages. They have amazing brooders. We're actually using one of his right now for the Nurture Right 360 video, and they're fantastic. I'm really happy about them. Have not lost one chicken there at all. Andrea's in the house from Oklahoma. Welcome. JJ is in the house. Welcome. Doris is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you got your eggs and they all arrived happy and healthy, or happy and safe. And keep me posted on the hatch because I know I just shipped you out not too long ago. Liam Cutler's in the house. What is your favorite type of quail that you have or that you want? I've got everything that I want. I love the jumbos for the self-sufficient purpose, but Egyptian fees by far. They're big, they're feather sac spool, they're pretty. They're really fun to work with. They carry the Fee gene and the Roux gene, and they're the largest eggs that we have that are not jumbo. So I'm going to say the Egyptian fees, but just overall pretty, Pansy fees hands down. Love the Pansy fees. HM Outdoors is in the house from Ohio. A lot of Ohioans tonight. Welcome all. I'm glad you're all here. Shailene is in the house. Thank you, everyone. This will help me reach my goal. Absolutely, and best of luck to you. Make sure you reach out to me to get, I need your contact information, your address, so I can send it to all the wonderful people that contribute. Freedom Quail Farm's in the house. Hello from Colorado. Welcome. Anne is in the house. Welcome. When will the Jumbo Wilds be back in stock? January 7th. Everything else on the website is in stock right now. The Jumbo Wilds will be back in stock January 7th. What the Quail Farm is in the house? Welcome. Glad to hear. PJ's Family Farm says that's so awesome with the Govee too. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great idea. And he had a great idea, and he was more than willing to donate it. So that was very kind. John is in the house getting my second Govee Therm hygrometer tomorrow. Awesome. Best of luck to you. I love those things. If you want to check those out, they're on our Amazon store, which Verna can put in the comments, but it's amazon.com/shop/Myshire Farm. Yeah, the Govee's on there. A lot of things we recommend are on there. We also have a customer recommendation. So if there's anything that you want to recommend that works best for you, let me know, and we will look into it. We'll look at the reviews. We might test it out, and then we'll put it on there. Whiskey Tango Farms says, like, subscribe, share, hit all the buttons except the dislike. That's not allowed. There you go. Well, thanks very much for the support. Misty is in the house. Hi, all. Lee's Quails says hello from Oklahoma, everyone. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. S.O. Swanson donated $20. New month, new donation for whatever. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate the donation. I've got some big things planned for our YouTube channel this year, and that will go a long way. So thank you very much for your donation. If you would like to support the channel, you're more than welcome to donate. We would love it, but just hit the like button, support the channel that way. We would appreciate that as well. What the Quail Farm says, hello, Quail peeps, welcome. We also have Myshire gear. That is on our YouTube channel. Ed Got Bait put the link into our Myshire gear. There's cups and shirts and hoodies and all kinds of stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You can check all that out. Gary Miller says, wow, it's been a whole year. Hello, Zach, North Carolina checking in. LOL. And hello to all the Quail family and friends. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. How far am I? Gosh, I'm still not far. Okay. Jessica Meek says, like button smash. Well, thank you very much. Oh, we're at 124. Can we get to 200 likes tonight? That would make my year. Start off the year great. Wouldn't make my year, but I'd be happy. Hit the like button, support the channel. Carrie says, thanks, Jesse. Those govies are awesome. They will definitely help the winner succeed. Absolutely. I agree 100%. Thought it was a great idea. Don't know why I hadn't thought of it, but I'm glad that they did. Barbara's in the house. Any word on when you can ship to Canada? No, I have not heard anything at all. I'm really disappointed in that because they have not reached back, and I've called multiple times. And there was a place I wanted to go and do an interview with that we do with our compost, and they have not called me back at all. And I'm just going to irritate the crap out of them until I get the answers I want. But yeah, they'd be great videos and great things to do. And I'd love to ship, but I just can't. Cajun is in the house, donated $20, giving back for what you have given to everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I think that is 1/6 of the way of the next thing I want to purchase for you guys for our YouTube channel. Also, we did a Nurture Right 360 video. I don't have enough time to explain this. Review. We're in the middle of a Little Giant review. If we like the reviews, I'm not going to need those incubators, so we're going to start giving them away. But I actually filled up the Nurture Right 360 with a research that I'm doing. But we will be giving those away going forward. Mike MCH Heartland's in the house. Do you have a deworming program and any kind of preventive vaccination program? If so, what do you do? We have never had worms. We've never dewormed. They're in cages off the floor. It's not really a thing. If you have more of an aviary setting, then they could, absolutely. And I do believe that my friend at Slightly Redneck, Chris Carnes, actually recently did a video about deworming your Caternix quail, and you can check that out. I'm losing comments again. ZB Outdoors says, my favorite color is any tuxedo. There you go. That's my wife's favorite, the black tie affair. The Bellner Homestead says, I'm on day 4 using a Nurture Right 360. I have 2 govies with fudge. I lost your comment. I'm very sorry. Could you comment again? Because I can't get it back. I'm that far behind. I'm so sorry. What the Quail Farm said, whoever that was that I just missed the comment, you got 30 free hatching eggs. Oh my dear God. Okay, I'm way behind. If I lose your comment, please do it again. Okay, we're just going to keep going. Better Homemaking Network says, I appreciate the rants. Sometimes those are helpful to know what is the important, difficult for some to overcome. Absolutely. Thank you very much. JJ says, question, how do you know the difference between an eating versus a hatching egg? Is it how you handle them? They can be the same exact thing. I mean, they don't start developing until you start incubating. So a non-fertile versus a fertile, you could tell, but you can eat both, so it's not that big of a deal. Carrie says fudge. Ron says, so what topic will you get into a rant? Go ahead, tell me. You won't give up that. Okay, here we go. Marilyn says, the feed store we get our rabbit feed from only has medicated game bird starter. Is this all right, or do we need to find non-medicated? Medicated would be fine. Just don't use a medicated layer. We got 30 Myshire Tibetan quail eggs in the incubator with a govie. Lockdown will be January 7th. What will they weigh at 8 weeks old? I don't know off the top of my head, but we do have a video about all about the Tibetans on our playlist called All About the Colors. You can check that out. It'll give you the average weight, average egg size, length of production, all that stuff. Pharaoh with Egyptian equals sex length. That is correct. It's Egyptian males over Pharaoh hens. Do you like heat lamps or heat? I like heat lamps, but I think you could do the ceramic bulbs. I think it's a personal choice. I thought it said ND, not MD, so I apologize. Who was that? Blobber, you got 30 free eggs. Congratulations, I did it again. Ooh, I'm racking them up now. Al Diaz says, Happy New Year to everyone from Miami Beach. I'll be ordering huge jumbo wilds when available. I've found that sunflower sprouts work wonder for quail. Absolutely, they do love those. And best of luck to you, and we will get you taken care of on the 7th. But best of luck. Alan Floyd is in the house. Happy New Year. Welcome. 10 is in the house. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Don't know why I stuttered on that. New Brunswick. That's what I thought too. So it wasn't okay. Yep. I should have said it. I didn't know. Happy New Year. Love you all so much. By the way, Zach, love the biosecurity video you put out. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was an old one. I should have redone it, but I was too lazy, and that video took me like 3 hours to do because I kept messing up. So I was like, that's it. Jesse says, is it possible to completely breed out the black dots that occasionally happen on the jumbo whites? Yes, it is. It is possible. If not, then what's a good percentage to shoot for? No, it's completely possible to breed them completely out. We have some that do, but we put them with the ones with the black dots because we don't inbreed. Jessica Meeks says, I already, yep. Dr. Connie's in the house. Hello from Florida and wishes to y'all for a, December was busy for us. I got first ever live birds, now almost 5 weeks old. Well, best of luck to you. And you picked them up here. I hope they're doing well. Bags of Love says on the Quail, fudge. Donna says, hi, snow here in Illinois. Welcome, glad you're here. Again, if your comment gets deleted, please re-comment. I'd love to know what you had to say. ZB Outdoors says, I tried winning the silver mix earlier, but I lost it, but I'll be ready next week. There you go. You can always purchase them on the website as well, but I'll be doing auctions every weekend. We had a lot of auctions this weekend. It was a lot of fun. La Rochelle Farms in the house. Mark from Connecticut, Happy New Year. Absolutely. I'm so happy with your success this year, and hopefully you have even more next year, or this year. HM Outdoors says, Happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome. Glad you're here. Diaz says, what is the best chance to hatch out tuxedo? I don't exactly know what you mean. If you put white males over like Tibetan, Scarlet, Rosetta, Growl, anything like that, you're gonna get some tuxedos immediately. Peter says, hello from Florida. Have you ever heard of feeding Morocco greens to... I have not. Sorry. Galen is in the house from Nevada, and whoever was right before that, you won eggs as well, because I can't stop saying sorry. So, 3, 6, 9, 12. Dear God, it's going to be a long night, guys. La Rochelle Farm says, isn't the free giveaway day rants off topic and sorry? Absolutely. Freedom Quail Farm, I was reading, I didn't say it. Freedom Quail Farm says, opinion on Brado incubators. I don't know anything about them. I think that they're a little overpriced. I looked at the price this week. Somebody asked me, but I don't know anything about them. I just didn't like the price. That just turned me off. Richie says my 7-inch J feeder jams up. I need to push the crumble down. Any suggestions? You can make the opening just a little bit wider, and that will do wonders because we had to do the same thing. HM Outdoors says, all my quail died when I went on vacation. I let someone take care of them and they never fed them. That happens. I'm so sorry. Well, you won. I don't know who you are because I already lost the comment, but you won. So contact me. You got 30 free eggs too. Robin C's in the house from Michigan. Welcome. Glad you're here. I got to get caught up. If we could maybe not comment for just a few minutes so I don't keep losing comments, I would really appreciate it. Give me just a minute and I'll let you know when you can comment again. Liam says, have you ever tried to track the hatch rate of eggs for statistic reasons? Try to track the hatch rate of eggs. Yeah, I do that all the time. Every time we hatch out, we write everything down, and everybody that we ship out to, we request you give us our hatch rates, and we write those down as well. Colorado Caternix is in the house. 1 chicks from you 10 weeks ago. Just organized my male-female ratio. They are also calm, a content bunch. I like to hear that. Congratulations, and best of luck to you. La Rochelle Farm says, Zach, none of my eggs hatched. I think you owe me an apology. I'm waiting. That is not true. Now you're lying. Let's see if that works. It did not. I caught a fox getting into my chicken shed today and got him. There you go. That could have been disastrous. Tension says, what will breeding Pharaoh and Egyptians produce? If you put Pharaoh males with Egyptian hens, you'll get Egyptians and pharaohs, males and females of each. But if you put Egyptian males over pharaoh hens, you'll get sex-links every time. So you'll know on day one, male from female. Kathy Ivan says hello from New Hampshire. Going to be starting in the spring. Can't wait. Well, best of luck to you, and I'm glad you're part of the community. Jennifer Meyer says hello all. My granddaughter is helping tonight with quail and wishing eggs in lockdown will hatch while she's here. I bet. Best of luck to you, and hopefully they do hatch. Preston says, Happy New Year, researching to add quail. Your videos are very good. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for showing up. Best of luck to you. And I'm glad you're here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hope to draw out a sorry. You did not get it, La Rochelle Farm. Jasmine says, this is the first terribly cold day this winter. So much more work to care for the homestead animals than the quail were upset about the frozen water and the slow refills. My fault. This will be fun. Yeah, I don't like winter either. ZB Outdoor says, I just ordered some Celadon eggs. Any tips? We've got a hatching process guide on our website under the blogs. Check that out. We've got new to quail and what you need to know playlist on our YouTube channel, and the basics of quail. You can check all of those out. Watch a lot of my videos is my advice. Cheryl's in the house. Cheryl Kentucky girl, have 3-week-old chicks that were hatching during tornadoes in western Kentucky, December 10th. Power went off with eggs in incubator. The hatchlings were relocated to a site with electric service. Hopefully you did great. I'm sure you commented a little further down, but best of luck to you. Hopefully you did great. What the Quail Farm says, Zach, you need to flatten that bill on your hat. No, thank you. Trudy says the 59 Jumbo Wild is Myshire Farm eggs. Keep me posted for sure then. Veronica says, I know Caturnix don't like to fly, but is there one that potentially flies more than the others? Tibetans and Scarlets seem to be a little bit more flighty if you put them in a pen. S. McKee says, is not talking to me. Tim Reed says, Myshire and Caturnix are the best quail information channels. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching, and thanks for your support. Hit the like button, support the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Destiny says, do you feed your quail? No, I do not. I've just got too many of them, but we are researching that so everybody can know. Katrina says, I'm late. Good reason. Bought a mattress. Hi to everyone from Gilroy, California. Welcome. Glad you're here. She's one of the moderators on our Facebook groups. She's doing a fantastic job, so thank you very much. Hope to pull, and I'm sorry also. I've made some mistakes already. HM Outdoor says it's going to snow in Ohio. It feels like it, that's for sure. Robin C says, what are good cold weather plants for outside quail aviaries? I'm in Michigan and the quail don't seem to thrive in just straw. Would love to have some shrubs and rush for them too. I am not too sure about that question. I would ask Katrina and I would ask Jasmine Bass. They are the Facebook moderator that are on here, but they're also Facebook moderators on the Self-Sufficient Quail Facebook group and Newbie Quail Lovers. So you can reach out to there or ask the question on the Facebook group, or they might comment in the comments. But they do a lot of aviary settings. They would know a lot more than I do as far as that goes. What can I do to get my females to sit on the eggs? Luck and more natural setting is pretty much the two things. Again, that would be a great question for both Jasmine and Katrina. They both have had broody hens. They're both in the aviary, so it's more of an aviary feel and things like that. -5 and snow here in New Mexico. That is nuts. It's a little cold. But welcome, glad you're here. Flew the Coop Farm's in the house. First time in 2 years. All my incubators are empty and my girls stopped laying. Hi from Urick, Missouri. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for donating to the 18 and under contest. And I'm sure you will fill those incubators up quickly. Family Jason in the house. Hello, going to need your PayPal. For what? What do you need my PayPal for? It's Jenna@myshirefarm.com, but there you go. ZB Outdoors says, what's the best structure for quail? I don't really know what that means. I prefer them in cages. They can't free range at all. They're way too low on the totem pole, totem pole as far as feed goes. Rats, mice, squirrels, raccoons, skunk, anything can get them. So they need to be covered and contained. Preston says, finding the incubator reviews are great. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we are already on our second one. It just takes a while for them to hatch. Blobert is in the house. You already won some free eggs tonight, so congratulations. Supposed to get down to 20 and snow tonight here in my neck of the woods in West Virginia. Was 65 degrees yesterday. Yeah, I know. I don't understand. My dog ate one of my quail before they all died. Eesh. Sorry. Richard Carpenter's in the house. Lazy RR Farm from Orange Grove, Texas. Welcome. Glad you're here. S.O. Swanson's in the house. Greetings from frozen Memphis. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. MH says, first time here. Just got a little acreage. My husband and I are looking forward to raising quail for the first time this year. Well, best of luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'd be more than happy to help you. Hopefully, hopefully I don't lose your comment. I'm going to try to keep caught up this time. I'm getting a little caught up. Give me just a couple minutes and then you guys can start commenting again. So thank you very much for doing that. But best of luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out or ask on here. We'd be more than happy to help. PayPal, you owe. I don't know what you owe me. I don't know what you owe me. I did not. I missed one, but I did want to say, Family J. Oh, you did donate $34.67. Here's the payment. Jen accidentally refunded on eBay. USPS delivered wrong place, and they found a couple days later. I don't know anything about that, but do we owe you eggs? I might owe you eggs. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Ed Got Bait donated $20. Keep it up. And you won't have any eggs, and you won't have any eggs left. Absolutely, I understand that. Courtney Shore is in the house. Hello. What did we miss? Courtney Shore, your kids were one of the finalists for the 18 and under contest. So they will probably be a finalist next month as well. I mean, they might win. I'm just saying they're in the running for next month. So make sure you stay tuned for the next 18 and under giveaway. Chad is in the house. Chad Berryhill, welcome. Glad you're here. Catherine Dresso says hello from Texas. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Katrina says Happy New Year. Absolutely. Welcome. Dr. Connie says, and my first 30 eggs are in the Nurture Right 360 day 11. It seems to hold temp perfectly according to the Govies. I think I mastered changing out the poop tray liners, old feed bags. Brilliant. There you go. Verna does a lot of that as well. And best of luck to you. But I'm glad that you're having success with it and you're having a lot of fun with it. Jasmine says, LOL, this is so great. Rants, apologies, and giveaways. I'm getting caught up now. Barbara says, I have 52 eggs in the incubator right now. Can't wait. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We would be more than happy to help. What the Quail Farm says, my Myshire chicks tried to fly out of Brooder and broke its neck. Sometimes that happens. They can be crazy. Mac Lamb is in the house. Happy New Year from Northwest Twin Tails Farm. Welcome. Glad you're here. Kevin says, thought Sundays were for ranting and rambling. LOL, Mondays are serious days. That's pretty much exactly what it is. Kristlyn, I hope I said that correctly. Hello from Georgia. Welcome. Glad you're here. Marcella's in the house. Says, I want to hear more about QuailCon. We will give more updates about QuailCon when we get to it. I'm still not ready to start planning everything, but I will. It's on my list. We will start getting it. But it is, I think, September 3rd and 4th here at Myshire Farm. It's going to be great. Whiskey Tango Farm, Slightly Redneck, Verna, myself, George, the whole Myshire Farm team, Winola Ranch, a bunch of people are going to be here. We got a lot of surprises for you. We're going to have a really good time. So I'm really excited about it. Whiskey Tango Farm says the Quail Daddy's calendar is live on our website. Don't forget to get a copy. There you go. Check that out. S. McKee says 158 watching, 93 likes. Really do need to hit the like button, people. We are currently at 203 people watching with 176 likes. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, support channel. I greatly appreciate it. Kelly Ford says hello from Northern Arkansas. Question: when do you take chicks off the shop towels and put them on wire? After 1 week. We put down the blue paper towels for 1 week. We pull them off, and then they're on they're on 1/2 inch wire. No, they're not. They're 1/4 inch wire, and they do just fine. Are they on 1/4 inch? No. Yes. No. God, I can't remember right now. Someone tell me what my brooders are. I'm pretty sure they're on 1/4 inch. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But after 1 week, they're fine on the wire. I should remember that, but I've can't remember. David donated $10. Appreciate your videos. Just bring quail into the homestead mix. Your channel has been great info. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And good luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we will be more than happy to help you on your journey with Coturnix quail. I don't know why I said 1/4 inch. I'm pretty sure it's 1/2 inch. We tried 1/4 inch. I don't know where I was. I don't know where my brain went, but it's 1/2 inch. It's 1/2 inch wire. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people know that it's 1/2 inch. I couldn't remember. I don't know where my head was. I've got a lot of things going on. So yeah, 1/2 inch wire, and we take the blue paper towels up after the first week. Dora says, I had my incubators calibrated like I normally do for chickens and turkey eggs. Got the Govee yesterday. My incubators were 3 degrees higher compared to the Govee, which I should go buy. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how it can fluctuate like that. It's absolutely insane. But I'm glad you checked it, and best of luck to you. Timothy says, what can I do to get my female to sit on the eggs? We've already talked about it, but mainly it needs to be a natural setting, an aviary type setting. And you definitely will want to talk to Jasmine Bass and Katrina Kilroy on here. They're also admins on the Facebook group, Self-Sufficient Quail and Newbie Quail Lovers. And they would be able to give you better advice than what I could, because I don't have mine go broody. I'm mounting a raccoon as we speak. Very cool. You need an assistant to read messages. I need something. Ezo Swanson says, we're 30% short on the likes. Hit the like button, support the channel, show some love. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. My raccoon's going to look great. I bet it will. Govee. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. We do host QuailCon. Yep. This will be our second. So, I mean, I don't have a ton of experience, but we did it last year, and I think it was a huge success. Shelly C says, Woot, I'm lucky number 100 on the like button. Well, thank you very much. We only need 2 more to hit 200. We're killing it tonight, guys. You guys are awesome. Heavenly Half Acre says, Happy New Year, everyone. Absolutely. Glad you're here. Welcome. Nikki James says, Zach, can you explain how I hatched 2 pansy fees and a pansy from the Jumbo Wild hatch? No, that's very strange. I would have no idea how you did that. That doesn't even make sense. I wouldn't. If you asked if you could do that, I would say no, there's 0% chance. So I don't understand that at all. I would need to know everything about them. Still doesn't make sense, though. Bob Jones says, hi, Zach. I ordered 50 Jumbo Wilds from you. Received 60 on 12/16. 4 were broken at lockdown. We had 39 fertile. We had 13 hatch and we're waiting on the last 26, which have no movement pipping. Bob Jones, you will need to increase your temperature. Your temperature's off in the incubator. Increase your temperature by 1 degree, increase your humidity by 10%, and keep me posted. But increase those numbers like immediately and let it sit for 48 hours. That's usually when they start taking effect. What feed do you use for young quail? We have a starter grower. We actually have a feed video you can check out. I would explain it, but I'm super behind on comments, so check that out. But there's a feed video that we have on our YouTube channel. PJ's Family Farm says, Zach is trying so hard not to say I'm sorry. It really is killing me. Tim Reed says, can you talk about the breeding programs and how you keep your lines and genetics clean? We have a lot of quail, and so it's a little easier. But we have a very strict process here, and we don't inbreed. So like our quail won't breed 100% true except for 1 or 2 of them. But we do it that way so that they are happy and healthy. And I don't really care about the breeding true. I'd rather you have continuous quail that you don't have to worry about inbreeding. Let us worry about all that. So it's a very complicated process. Dr. Connie says, Zach, did you mention something about recycling feed? How? FYI, I'm really liking the Facebook groups. Thanks. Glad you're liking them. Yeah, we recycle our feed. We just have a little sifter. We put it in there and then just reuse it. I mean, it's pretty much that simple. What feed do you use? We customize our layer feed. I'm losing comments like crazy. Can we stop the comments for just a few minutes? I apologize. We've got a feed video. Check that out. And that goes into what we custom make and what we order for the starter grower. Howdy all, happy about the new year and continuing to learn and grow on my quail journey. Hope y'all are too. Absolutely. Callie Quail Keepers just started a YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out. She's also an admin on the Quail in the Kitchen Facebook group, so check that out as well. Do you rent quail? No. No, why would you rent quail? That doesn't make sense. Nope. PJ's Family Farm says, don't forget about those awesome Quail Daddy calendars. I don't know about that. I don't know if anyone's gotten one yet, but sorry. Shoot. PJ's Family Farm, you just got 30 free hatching eggs. Congratulations. Wow, I thought I was going to do better than this. Disappointed in myself. Clifton's in the house from Louisiana. Welcome. Freedom Quail Farm says, what is your opinion on Little Giant incubators? We're doing a review on them right now. There are some things I actually like about it. I was surprised. There's also some things I don't like, but we'll see. We'll see the whole process. We just started that on Friday. My Midwest Quail says, hi from Kansas. What's the blue gene I see others commenting on? I've seen it's a hidden gene, any input. It's called a celadon gene. It's recessive, and we're still researching them, so I don't want to give a lot of information out. But we're not selling them. We have them. We're not selling them, as I'm not happy with where we're at on it. Don Nichols is in the house from Kentucky. Welcome. Family J says, got 22 out of 28 hatch and need to pay you. Oh, we refunded you and you got them anyway. Well, that's great. Congratulations. That's super cool. I'm going to write that down. 22 out of 28. If you're still on, Family J, if you could let me know what kind you ordered, that'd be great. Congratulations on that, though. Brig Mason says, can't wait to receive the jumbos. I will get them out as soon as possible. Storm Riders Wheels is in the house from Florida. Welcome. You were a finalist in the contest for the 1800 contest as well, so you have a good chance of winning next month as well, so stay tuned for that. Timothy says, what can I do to get my female to sit on the eggs? We answer that. I'm going to skip that question, but talk to Jasmine Bass or Katrina. They're both on Facebook. HM Outdoors says, do you keep anything other than quail? Yeah, we have Cooney pigs and emus and horse and Angus cows and peacocks and fainting goats and ducks and chickens and geese and dogs, and we got all kinds of stuff. But quail is the only thing we sell. Kathy Ivan says, if we order 50 jumbo wilds, will some be brother and sister for breeding in that group? Will some be brother and sister? Some might have the same dad. It's a little, well, I use colony cages. Some might have the same dad, but none of them will have the same mom. So you don't have to worry about it. Carrie Coward said, Missourians is correct. Cool. It's good to know. Chip says, hey buddy from Texas, I'm 5 days from my first lockdown. Your eggs are beautiful. Well, thank you very much. Best of luck to you. And keep me posted on your hatch. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we'd be happy to help you out. And welcome to the community. Kevin Stern is in the house from Ohio. A lot of Ohioans. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're all here. Garcia, 1984, says, new year, new look. I just went all out for this costume party we went to for New Year's Eve. I can't wait to grow it back because it's colder than crap now. Of course, I shave, and then the whole world is in an ice storm. It's my luck. What the Quail Farm says, incubator thermometers never lie. That is a lie right there. All incubators, right, all incubators lie. ZB Outdoor says, what type of quail would you recommend for starting off? I like any jumbo or anything that's feather sexable. Keep it simple and easy. We've got a feather sexable mix. We got a jumbo mix, jumbo Egyptians, jumbo sex links, anything like that. So something big, hardy, feather sexable, easy to tell. That would be what I recommend. That's a good question. Christopher Mullen says, this 24% feed starter okay to start with? This is all our feed store has for game birds. I would skip the game bird feed and I would go more towards maybe a turkey starter. Check that out. That's going to be closer to 28 to 30%. Try to find a turkey starter crumble, and that will work better than what that is. I know that it's confusing because technically Coturnix quail are game birds, but the turkey starter will actually do much better for you. That is a great question, and I should probably do a video on that. I don't have time to write it down. Ed, will you write that down for me, please? Debbie's Joy in Gardening is in the house. Hello from our little coop. Welcome. Glad you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but I'm glad you're a part of it. Zach says, what is the best in-home small incubator? Well, we just did a review on the Nurture Right 360. I like that one. I love the Incubator. We'll be doing a review on that as well. That's the only two that I can recommend right now. Well, and I really shouldn't recommend the Incubator because I haven't tried it. I just know that a lot of people have success with it, and it's made by GQF, which I absolutely love. We have the cabinet incubators from GQF, and they're fantastic, made amazing. So I'm just building up my anticipation for the Incubator, but the only one I can technically recommend for starting out would be the Nurture Right 360, but I do like the Incubator. On our Amazon store, which Verna put in the comments, there's a customer recommendations section, and that has the Incubator, the Nurture Right 360, the Brincia, and I believe another one, but I can't remember. But you can check that out, and that's what a lot of our customers recommend, so you can check that out as well. John is in the house from Bridgeport, Washington. Welcome, glad you're here. Caitlin is in the house from Wisconsin. Welcome. Your candler goes out tomorrow. It is already marked for shipment, so I'm sorry that we did not put that in the box. Terry's in the house joining late from Virginia. Welcome, glad you're here. Ed Got Bait, put Quail Daddy calendar in the comments. The link to it if you want to check that out. I went a little crazy. It's not the best pictures, but it was just a lot of fun, and all proceeds go to QuailCon. So definitely check that out. Misty just donated $10. Love all your content. My child loves our quail and helps us take care of them, but she is not happy losing TV time on Sunday nights. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for the donation, and I'm glad that she's into it. That really does warm my heart. I think that quail are amazing because so many kids get involved with it, so that's awesome. Can you sell eggs that are on lockdown? That are like pre-sell? Yeah. I wouldn't sell. Oh, no, we've tried that before. We've tried to incubate and then ship them like when they're in lockdown and overnight them, and that did not go well at all. It was awful. It was an awful experience. They actually started hatching in the box. It was bad. So we will never try that again, if that's what you mean. JJ says hello from Columbus. C-Bus, question. How do you know the difference between an eating egg versus a hatching egg? Is it how you handle them? It's a good question. I answered this earlier, but you might have missed it. So there's no difference between an eating and a hatching egg. If there's a male with them, they're going to be fertile, most likely. And you can put those in the incubator and start incubating those, and they can start developing. But you can eat either one. And actually, a fertile egg is actually healthier for you than a non-fertile egg, so you can check that out as well. But everything we have here on the farm is fertilized. Jessica Meek says, I can't win anyway, saving up for an incubator that works better. There you go. Chad says, update with heated quail water system. I didn't insulate the water line joints. Make sure you do, or have a heat gun ready. I thought the plastic was thick enough to keep that from happening. Yeah, absolutely. You definitely need a heat gun. I mean, I guess you could use like a blow dryer, like a hair blow dryer, but a heat gun, yeah, you definitely need that for sure. That's a good point. LaRonda says, wait, Zach, drink something besides water. Right? I do. I did. Not often, but I did. It was a long night. Miko Acres Rick is in the house. Good evening, quail folk. Welcome. Glad you're here. Katrina says, we just let our 3 adults out of male jail when we had put newbies into the second aviary, and the adult males were trying to get familiar with the little girls who were a little too small. Sure, that makes sense. Makes sense. I think they needed a timeout, so I think you did the right thing. Clifton says, I'll be ordering some jumbo wilds pretty soon. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. Thanks. And we'd love to be able to take care of you. And the wilds will be back on the website January 7th. All other jumbos, all other quail, all other live birds, all other hatching eggs are on the website available right now, so check our website out. Chip Dunham is in the house 5 days from lockdown on 120 Myshire Caternix mix. Love you guys. Well, thank you very much. I screwed up the comment, but I knew what you said. I appreciate it. Good luck to you. Keep me posted, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. How far am I behind? A little. Zach, how does fermenting feed help feeding costs? It does help feeding costs. I think it's a lot of extra work. We don't do it here. There's no way we could do it feeding 6,000 plus quail at all times. There's no way we could ferment, and you can't do it like a week in advance. It's like 24, 48 hours in advance. Personally, I don't think it's worth the time to do it. I think that you got to put time as a monetary value in there, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just, you got to think about that. But we don't do it because it's just not, it wouldn't be worth our time. That would take all day, every day. That'd be a lot of work. It's not a bad idea. It wouldn't work for us, is all I can say. So I don't have a lot of experience with that. By the way, if anybody, whether you've purchased hatching eggs from us, you are purchasing hatching eggs from us, you've purchased somewhere else, you were given quail, I don't care. If you've got eggs into lockdown and you are on day 17 and they have not hatched, please reach out to me on day 17. I get a lot of people that reach out on day 18 or 19, and we fix it and they still hatch, but we could get a lot more hatch if you contact me early. So if you, I don't care if you bought from me or not, if you have hatching eggs and you are on day 17 and they have not hatched yet, please reach out to me. Phone number, preferably a text, 937-760-7282, and I will help you get a really good hatch. I had 4 texts today that said, hey, we did what you told us to, and we had an 80% hatch rate. And that was, they contacted me on day 17 or 18, and they still got it, and none had hatched by then. So we just got to do a little tweaking, and I can help you with that if you reach out to me. So just keep that in mind. Chip from Texas in the house, welcome. Cole Roberts says, oh, I'm way behind. Cole Roberts says, hey, Zach, I was wondering if you read the words, I'm sorry if it counts. No, it does not, but I like the way you think, but I'm not counting that. How many have I given away so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3. 210 eggs so far. Well, my goal was 300, so as long as I control myself a little bit, we might hit my goal. John says, getting my second Wynola Ranch cage on Thursday. Great cage. I love Wynola Ranch. They've been with us this entire time. I love David. I love the team over there. I love there's nothing I can say negative about Wynola Ranch. I love them to death. Garcia 1984 says, at what temperature does it begin to affect the hatching rate? We've had low 40s and we're going to hit 29 tonight. I mean, below freezing starts to affect them, but if you're talking about like your eggs that are being laid every day, they have a specific time they lay every day. If you can figure out that time and maybe feed and water at that time of day, that might help you a lot, and then they're not freezing. They can be out in the cold for a little bit, but after about 12 hours, it does start affecting. Katrina says, male Joe was a rabbit hutch inside the aviary so he could get used to, oh, that's a great idea. Get used to each other without getting too familiar. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Good job. It's a good practice. Everyday OM Mommy says, making my first pickled quail eggs with ginger, garlic, and red pepper and apple cider vinegar. That sounds good. Do you have any favorite way to eat quail eggs or put, I lost the comment, crap. Over easy is how I like them. My eggs. I like over easy. Misty says, Zach, were you able to get the link out of your new hat? The ink out of your new hat? No. Nope. But it makes me very angry. Mekor Acres Rick says, did I miss the announcement about the new line that Zach is releasing? I have not introduced it yet. I'm in the middle. We're still doing those cages, but as soon as those cages are done, I'm working on the website. So I'll be releasing everything then, but it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. And I was very happy with the hatch. I was very happy with what came out of it. So I'm excited about it. Are pansy feet feather saxable? Yes, they are. Good question. Ed says, greetings from extreme Northeast Illinois. Researching cages this month. Hope to get started next month. I would highly recommend checking out Dale's Quails and Wynola Ranch. They're both amazing people, amazing products, and I would go to bat for either one of them. So check them out. They're 2 completely different style cages, so whatever would work best for you, but I would definitely check them both out. Courtney says, are you still offering pearls? Yes, they are on the website. We are actually getting away with one color this year. I'll be taking that color off as soon as I redo the website. Cali Quail Keeper says, what's the worst thing a quail farmer can say to encourage more laws on backyard quail farming? I want to protect our rights as long as possible. Would introducing new bloodlines not tested affect? What's the worst thing a quail farmer can say to encourage that you want there to be standards? Because standards means there's going to be kind of a body to oversee it, and then all of a sudden it goes. So that would be the worst. Would introducing new bloodlines not tested affect? It could. It could. Not that much, but it could. You just like saying pansy fees. I do. What's the Quail Farm says? There are new quail color called nope, that's not it. Essos Swanson donated $20 to the channel. New month, new donation for whatever. Well, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate you. Hit the like button, support the channel. That is free. If you'd like to donate, I'd be more than willing to accept it, and we will put it to good use. But hitting the like button is free, so do that anyway. Zach says, does it matter what color of light you keep on quail to keep them laying during the winter months? No, not really. I've noticed everything. I mean, preferably clear. You know, LED would be preferred. That's best practice, but it's not necessary. A lot of people are doing Christmas lights, and that works great for people. So as long as they just get light, they're pretty content. Cuba is in the house. Del Chuchu? I hope I said that correctly. I probably didn't, but welcome. I'm really glad you're here. And if you can help me pronounce it, that'd be great. Chip says, want to build a flight pen. Is 12 by 24 by 8 tall enough room for 150? I can't do the math right now, but I recommend 3 quail per square foot. So, 50. Yeah, that'd be more than enough. Question, I need to coat the 1/2 wire floor in one of my cages. What's the best thing to use? That's a good question, and I could not find it on Amazon. There is a company on no, it's not eBay. It was, I think it was on Home Depot, actually. And I researched wire floor coating, and there was a couple options that came up. The best one that we used, there's one that you could roll on, there's one that you can spray on. We liked the spray, but I would check out what other people were saying about it as far as the reviews go. Here from Northwest Ohio, welcome, glad you're here. RK is in the house, 60 miles from Myshire. We got 30 of your Tibetan eggs in the incubator. Awesome. Best of luck to you, and keep me posted on the hatch. But best of luck. Samantha says, hello from Columbus, Ohio. Loved my little pearl quail. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. And we have had an enormous amount of Ohioans tonight. I'm loving it. So welcome, everybody. Alberto Rodriguez is in the house from Venezuela. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. MH says, new to quail, planning on raising them this year. Are hatching eggs available throughout the year or only at certain times? I want to start with Jumbo Wilds, but I'm not set up just yet. So excited. Yep, we will have them all year. I mean, sometimes they'll be out of stock, but we ship all year. I think we got shipping down to a science. We guarantee a 50% hatch rate all year long. And last year we finished with a 75.67% hatch rate on chipped eggs for the year, which is just mind-blowing. That was phenomenal. My goal this year is 78 for the year, so we'll do a little bit better. The Bellner Homestead says, do you have a zero tolerance for quail behavior when it comes to breeding program? If there's a fight or a bully, do you try to solve the issue, or is it straight freezer camp for that bird? It's a good question. If it was not me, I would say try to find out if it's environmental or not. If it's territorial, you can fix it, keep it. But no, we don't, because we don't have the time to research it. And if they're going to act that way, then they're going to be falconer food. Ron says, what the Quail Farm has the right idea. There you go. Cajun donated $20. Thank you very much. Giving back for what you've given to everyone. Happy New Year. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. David says, you processed my quail eggs today. So excited to get them. You will go out tomorrow then. Best of luck, and keep me posted on the hatch. Becca Young says, just logged in. I was here last week, and my update is that 22 hatched out of the 30 Myshire eggs. I'm very excited. Wasn't expecting that. Thank you. Can you explain the kids entry thing? Verna, if you could put the oh, she already put it. So Becca, right below your comment, Verna put the link to the 1800 contest in there. I'm way behind on comments, or I would, but check that video out, and that explains everything. 22 out of 20. If you're still on, Becca, if you could let me know what kind you ordered, that'd be great. What height for watering cups in grow out cages? That's a good question. It's maybe 3 to 4 inches. I don't know. We just look at them and kind of test it out. I don't think we've ever measured. It's probably around 3 to 4 inches. Courtney Shore says, we love our Nurture Right 360. There you go. Brig Mason says, does your egg production stay the same using lighting in the winter, or does it slow down some? No, we've got the same production all year long, but we've got a specific breeding program where new quail are going in when temperatures change and lights changing and all that stuff. I did. A lot of people were calling me out on the whole SORRY thing. See, I didn't even say it that time. Carly Alley says, so glad I found you guys on YouTube, first time watching live. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're part of the community tonight. And best of luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'd love to be able to help you out. Dale's Quail says, are donated $20 to help cover rants cost because we like rants. Well, there you go. I would probably have ranted a lot already, but I am barely keeping up with comments. So thank you very much for the donation. Welcome, Carly. It's hilarious here. Well, sorry. What can I do to get my field? We've talked about that before. Again, I don't have experience with broody quail as we have cages and they're not in the natural environment kind of thing. Catherine Dresso is in the house from Texas. Welcome. Glad you're here. Shailene says, everyone just say SORRY, so he has to give us all eggs. There you go. Carrie says, I think we should do egg giveaway every time you say, oh dear God. Maybe that's next week. Let's do that next week. Anytime I say, oh dear God, next week, I'll give eggs away. David says, that's me. You processed my order today. So excited to get them. We are a homestead here in Texas, bringing quail into the mix. That is awesome to hear. Best of luck to you. Congratulations. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Misty says, I'm sorry this was answered before. I'm back and from the kitchen, but when are the jumbo wilds going to be available? January 7th is the wilds will be back on the website. Everything else on the website is available right now. I put everything on the website yesterday except for the wilds. They will be January 7th. Tennyson says, how should we respond when he says it? Verna, oh, there you go. Courtney Shore says, can I mix game bird 24% mesh with chicken laying 16% mash for laying hens? You don't need to. I would just give them the chicken layer. 16 is fine. 24 is a little bit too high, and then you're going to be changing all of the percentages, just not protein. You'll be changing the calcium and the fiber and the protein, or the fat, the crude fat, everything. I would just give them the chicken layer 16% and let it be. It's going to be cheaper for you as well, but that's what I would recommend. S.O. Swanson says, the giveaways better not affect quail count. I'm just saying, they won't. I get a lot of eggs. And this is fun. And if I can encourage a little bit more by having a little bit of fun at my expense, then I'm more than happy to do it. Bobbert says, wait, what did I do? I just came back into the room. You won some free eggs because I said I was SORRY. So you'll want to contact me this week through text, and I will get your information. We'll get you 30 free eggs. JJ says, thank you. You're welcome. Jesse Nolan says, after your insistence on how much you dislike the Little Giants in my last hatch being poor, I picked up those govies you recommended, and it was a full 10 degrees off and 10 to 15% off for humidity. Holy, wow. That's a bummer. I can tell you this. The Little Giant that we're experimenting with now, we're researching for you guys. We'll do a video on. The temp is actually only a half degree off, except there's different degrees in every corner. So it's definitely not insulated very well. I think you can get a really good hatch out of it, and it's fairly cheap compared to incubators. I mean, I wouldn't say $140 is cheap, but you could get a good hatch, but if you just don't know it's not that good of an incubator, then you're not going to get a good hatch. So, but I do believe you can get a good hatch out of anything. You just have to know what you're looking for. You know what I mean? So for newbies, that's really why I'm doing these videos, is for people just starting out. You just don't know what you don't know. The Bellner Homestead says, okay, trying this comment. I'm so sorry. I think, oh, crap. There you go. Bellner Homestead, you just won 30 free hatching eggs as well. Congratulations. Hit the or contact me this week, 937-760-7282. We'll get you some eggs. Okay, trying this comment, you were just about to answer and it got lost. Yep. On day 4 with Nurturai 360, I have 2 Govies and egg turner. Govie reading anywhere from 98.5 to 100.3, depending pending location. How detrimental? You're in the red zones, but you're okay. Let it go. Most likely it's a fan issue, but just let it go because you've got the eggs in there. Do you start day-old chicks on 30% protein feed? Yeah, we actually use, I think, a 28%, but yeah, you start right away. Crumble is recommended. Ron says, Zach, are you doing well on not falling for the well-laid traps? You seem to get stuck on the unintentional. I'm SORRY. I do. Family J donated $34.67 to the channel. Here's payment. Jen accidentally refunded on eBay. USPS delivered wrong place, and they found a couple days later. Well, I'm glad you found them, and you got a good hatch, so congratulations. John said, and thank you for the donation. John says, Zach, when did you know quail were your calling, and what would be your second choice of work? I'll work anywhere. It doesn't really matter, but I like quail just because it gives me a purpose. I really think it's a great starter for people to be self-sufficient, and that's really what my passion is. The Savory Life says, hello from the frozen tundra of northern Minnesota. Negative 48 degrees this morning. Good heavenly Father. Oh, dear God. Next week, not this week. Becky Young says, I ordered autumn amber quail, but what hatched was a mix of at least 3. Why does that happen? Well, you should probably get golds and autumn ambers, and probably autumn. And well, you'll get autumn ambers, Italians, and golden Manchurian. So that would make sense because an autumn amber is actually an Italian with the root gene. Lenora says, hi, can you give a newborn quail chick electrolyte and probiotic supplement and water for 4 weeks? You can. It's not necessary, but you're more than welcome to, and they would appreciate it. I mean, it won't hurt anything. Sue B is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Greetings from Branson, Missouri. Welcome. I love Branson. We've been there a couple times. What the Quail Farm says, hey, you missed my quail. I'm so sorry. What the Quail Farm. Good job. Contact me this week, and you get free eggs. Egg Got Baked donated $20. Can we hold off on the comments for just a few minutes because I'm losing comments again? Yep. Jessica Meeks says, I loved that the tuxedo don't hatch true. I've got so many colors and patterns with the black tie affair mix. Yeah, it's really amazing. I personally think it's a great idea for them to not hatch true because you get all these secondary colors, and then all of a sudden you fall in love with the color you didn't even know existed. So that's great. I'm glad. Frank Crow says, waiting for our hatch, 2nd day in lockdown. Best of luck to you. If you're on day 17, they haven't started hatching yet, you need to increase your temperature by 1 degree and your humidity by 7%, and that should help you. Brian Crow's in the house. Happy New Year from London Dairy, welcome. Glad you're here. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Katrina says, just got back to a computer. I can type better now. Thank you very much for being here. My Midwest Quail says, what is your quail barn winter temp for your cages? It's not heated, so it's whatever the temperature is outside. Usually a little bit colder because we got the fans going sometimes. LaRonda says, Zach, one of the Egyptian fee auctions I saw you say they were selling on carriers. Yeah, most of them are. Does that apply to all your Egyptian fees, or was it just that auction? We got quite a few Egyptian fees in our rare mix. In the rare mix. Then most likely, yeah. I've got 2 separate cages of the Egyptian fees right now. If you got a rare mix, then I would assume that I put the cage that are selling on carriers in there, but I don't know for sure. It's a crapshoot. I don't know which ones I put in. I'm sorry. I said it. LaRonda, you just won 30 free eggs. Okay. Well, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Okay. 20. We're at 300. I can't do it anymore. That was my goal. Josh B says, hi, Zach, I'm about to order some quail. If I order all female Coturnics, do they come in random colors or just brown? No, they'll be a mix of colors. That is all we offer on the website is mixes. You can put in the notes what you would prefer, and I will do my very best, but I can't guarantee it. We put different eggs in all the time. Is today the giveaway for the kids? It was, yes. And Shailene Torreson won, but Courtney Shore, your kids were one of the finalists, so stay tuned. They might win next month because they are still in my top. It was a great email. Tony says hello from Toronto. Welcome. Glad you're here. William says, do you recommend to have them on the ground? I personally don't like them on the ground. I think it's harder to take care of, but a lot of people like them on the ground. I'm sure they like the ground. I think it's a personal choice. I know Jasmine and Katrina, they both have them in an aviary setting and they absolutely love it. So I think it's personal choice. I think it depends on what you want to do. Marilyn says, question part 2, if we use the medicated starter, do they have to be off it for a time for processing? 2 weeks before you can process. That's a great question. If you use medicated feed, now there's 2 different kinds of medicated feed. There's a natural medicated feed and then a chemical. If you're using the chemical medicated feed, it will say on the label, then you need to wait 2 weeks on a different type of feed for them to pass everything through before you process them. But if it's a natural medicated feed, I am told that you do not have to wait at all. Now, we use a medicated feed because it's cheaper for us on our starter growers, but if we are butchering them, then even though ours is a natural medicated feed, we take them off for 2 weeks before we butcher. But if we're selling to falconers or something like that, then we don't change the feed. I did say it again. Richard Brown's in the house from East Tennessee. Welcome. Glad you're here. Jasmine Bass says, I'm very impressed by the hardiness of my Caternix quail, both the babies and the adults outside. My last hatch has been heated by my wood stove, so supplemental heat. The adults are champs in cold. Absolutely they are. They're not scared of the cold. Brig Mason says, we have some jumbos that are laying Celadon blue eggs. Could we keep breeding to achieve larger blue eggs down the line, or would they always be a little bit smaller? No, you can breed to get larger. I'm working on that now with the jumbo Egyptians. Richard says the bill on the hat is good, flat don't work as good. I hear that, absolutely. John Dowd says Pharaoh hen and Egyptian male equals sex links. Then the offspring is Pharaoh male and Egyptian hen. Yes, that is 100% correct, John. Yes. Katrina says, cold weather plants I am not as familiar with as I am in USDA done 9B, not the cold. Okay, there you go. Somebody else might know. David Smith says 28 out of 49 in the lockdown, not your eggs. Another 48 in another incubator brooder setup. What temperature should the brooder be at? Have Dovey in there. So we have a video about that. You can do it in 2 separate ways, and I don't know if I have enough time to explain it, but I'll try to explain it. The temperature way to do it is you start day 1 in the brooder at 99 degrees, and then you're supposed to drop a half a degree a day every day. But that's really confusing and really annoying because you keep moving the heat lamp. So the best thing to do is if they're right in the center and they're cuddled up, they're too cold. If they're way away from the heat lamp, they're too hot. You want them spread out everywhere. So they'll tell you if they're hot or cold. But if you want to do the technicality of it, it's 99 degrees the first day and then a half a degree less every day after that. So 98.5, 98, 97.5, 97, so on and so forth. Katrina says, my broody mama in the aviary should be going into lockdown tomorrow. We'll see how many babies we get this week. That's awesome. I think this is your 2nd time doing it, so that's really cool. Live in Texas says, just ordered an incubator. Have been waiting to order some eggs. Can't wait to start raising quail. Which jumbos are feather sexable? The jumbo Egyptians, the jumbo wilds, the jumbo sex links, and the jumbo white wings. Did I say those? Jumbo Egyptians, jumbo sex links, jumbo wilds, and jumbo white wings are all feather sexable. And they're all on the website available right now, except for the wilds. They'll be on January 7th. And just to make sure everybody's keeping up, incubators, right, you're right, they lie, jerks. Live in Texas says, just order, oh, I just read that one, but welcome, I'm glad you're here. Riding Poultry and Aviaries in the house from North Carolina, welcome, glad you're here. They've also donated to the 18 Under contest, so I thank you very much for that. Misty says, it was 76 degrees here in Georgia yesterday, possible snow tonight, and tomorrow 1/2 inch to 2 inches. It just happened out of nowhere. I don't understand what happened. A. Jones is in the house. Hi, Zach, a little late to the party, checking in from the northeast tip of Ohio. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. And another Ohioans in the house. Ohio's are just dominating tonight. Do you have any opinion on the hatching timeline of stackable quail cages and stackable brooders? That's a very good question. That was from WW. I do not have a lot of experience with them. They were here at QuailCon last year, and they left one here. George was using it for about a month, maybe, and then it collapsed. I've heard that a couple of times, but I've also heard a lot of good things as well. So I would get with someone that has tried the one. I would get with someone that's tried them. I'm pretty sure, and I don't want to put words in his mouth. No, I don't want to do that. So I can tell you that Whiskey Tango Farms has Wynola Ranch cages and hatching time cages. You could talk to them and they would give you an update. I'm fairly, oh, nope, that was putting words in his mouth, so I'm not going to say that. I'm not a big fan of the plastic. It's not for me. I like the Wynola Ranch cages. I like our cages, and our cages are a lot like Dale's Quail's cages. They're just smaller. So those are my kind of things. I'm not a big fan of the plastic because I like to be really rough on things, and I feel like I'm just really rough on things. So that plastic, I just feel it would terrify me. But that I've heard a lot of good things too. I really don't know. I really don't know. If somebody on here has hatching time cages, please let WW know what you think of them. What the Quail Farm says, thank you for helping us on our quail journey. You go above and beyond to help us all, and it's much appreciated. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I do what I can. I'm glad that everybody is being a part of it, and that is what I was saying earlier. This is a rant, but it was from a previous rant, so it does not count. I'm not counting it. So, when I started 2.5 years ago, I would do this every week to try to help you out and be able to talk to you guys, and I would literally get 15 to 30 people a week for months, and I was cool with that. I mean, that was, you know, that's 15 to 30 people I'm helping. And now, at this current time, we've got 189 people watching, 240 likes. We've had $140 in donations, and a lot of people are starting out with quail, are learning about quail, starting the community, feeling good about being in the community, and it really is, I would say that's my best accomplishment in this past year, is growing this community. And that was my goal. And I'm very, very happy. It's amazing. I love it. That is the end of my rant, so any more rants will count. But I had to finish it. Kelly says, is the giveaway for best question? No, it's for any time I say I'm, SORRY, or anytime I rant. And so far, I've given away, I believe, 300 eggs. Oh God, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 300 eggs. It's fine. It's fine. It's all for fun. Oh, dear God. Pat says, what quail do you recommend for commercial egg production? That's a good question. Obviously, the jumbos sell very well, but as far as consistency goes, you're going to get more eggs a day from Scarlets, Rosettas, Tibetans, and Golds. So personally, if you're doing commercial egg production, I think you should have both. I think you should have jumbos, and I think you should have a standard that lays very well, because then you're getting consistent eggs every day, a lot of them, and you're also getting the large ones. So that's really what I like. Jeff Martin says, you're a good dude, all day on auctions and then 3 hours here and more tomorrow. I couldn't do it. I like the auctions. It's fun hanging out. It's fun seeing what people like. I'm a pleaser. That's where I get my joy from. If people are having fun, if they're getting entertained, if they're getting interested and encouraged and things like that, that's my motivation. So I really enjoy it. Courtney says, my kids are all listening with me, and they all started to cheer when they heard you say they were finalists. Hello, Addie, Amelia, and Easton. Fingers crossed for next month. Absolutely. Your guys' email was fantastic. This one just went out just for one specific reason. It had nothing to do with your email. But they did have their email in first, which was not it. It's whoever's the best email. But there was just some certain different things. But you guys, I mean, it was a coin flip. So stay in there, hang in there, and you'll win. I promise that. Just saying I won eggs on Tuesday's live, so thinking I need to win some tonight to compare for research purposes, of course. I hear what you're saying, Jesse. I hear what you're saying. I feel like you've hatched enough from me that you should know. Kelly says, text me when you need help planning con. You know I want to help. We will get everybody involved in that group that we've been talking to, but I'm just not there. I can't yet. I can't do it. I want to do it, and I will, but I've got to get some big stuff out of the way first. David Ruff donated $10 to the channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate your videos. Just bringing quail into the homestead mix. Your channel has been great info. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad we could help. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And thanks so much for the donation. And best of luck to you. It is half inch. Our brooders are half inch, and I had a brain fart, so I don't even know what happened. Jasmine Bass says, what was your greatest accomplishment in 2021? I just said, and I didn't even know you asked that. Greatest lesson learned on the homestead. What are you looking forward most in 2022? It's a good question. So what's the greatest accomplishment? That I was a contributor to growing an amazing, I mean, it came out of nowhere. We went from just random people all over the place to a big community, week to week, on Facebook, you know, talking to, I mean, so many people have joined the quail world. And so that's the best accomplishment, that I was just a part of it this year. Greatest lesson learned. Consistency. I'm all about go big or go home, do the best you can, give it all you got. But consistency, I learned a lot this year. What am I looking forward to most in 2022? My bees. And QuailCon. I've got some big plans for QuailCon. Go big or go home. No elephant, but go big or go home. Oh, I got a rant topic. Will you be required to be vaxxed or oh, I'm not even reading that, Kelly, because you're just asking for it. Half-inch wire in the brooders under the show towels. You need the link for your video. I don't know what my problem was. I don't understand. Yeah, it just could not remember. I've got so much stuff in my head that I've not written down that I need to. I'm so behind today. Thank you, everybody, for having my back on that. Cami and Sarah Moore says, what is a good incubator for a beginner? We've got a couple in our Amazon store under the customer recommendations I would check out. The only one I can recommend as far as beginner goes is the Nurture Right 360. We're doing a review now on the Little Giant. Next is the Incubator. We'll be doing a couple more. The Nurture Right 360 video is out, so you can check that out and see how it is. But we had great results. That's the only one I can technically recommend right now from my own experience, but there's some more on the Amazon store under the customer recommendations that the rule was that there was at least 50 customers that recommend that incubator for me to put it on there. So they're highly recommended, so you can check those out. The Savory Life says, last video you said half because poop won't. Yeah, and makes perfect sense, and I know all of it now. I could not think of it earlier. I think I was just trying to rush because I was losing comments, and that drives me crazy. Somebody waits for my comment, I lose it, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess I'll do it. I feel really guilty about it. Not enough to say SORRY right now, but I really do. You did. I got eggs from you. You're sending, but I'm sure I'll have more questions. Well, let me know. Keep me posted if you have any questions. Again, feel free to reach out. Family J says, sent you a text message, SMS to let you know. Like while we were on here. Oh, I think I might have seen it. I started reading it and then got confused, so I'll look at that. Came in a lot of people like the Nurture Right 360. Absolutely. William Jenkins says, how I get into for some free eggs. I got to either say I'm SORRY or I go on a rant, which I've only went on one rant tonight, which is pretty good, but I've been real busy, so. Ryan Egg Poultry and Aviary says, my Little Giant forced air is better than my 360 for some reason. There you go. I actually, honestly, guys, I actually have some high hopes for this Little Giant. I mean, I've got some good ideas. If I can do this video and then give you the tips and tricks to get a good hatch rate, I really like it. I think it's affordable. You can fit a ton of eggs, and but I'm more impressed than what I thought I would be. I'll put it that way. See how my previous attempt didn't work. I have a better idea. Vernon, can you just text Zach and tell him I want eggs? We will keep it our little secret. Well, Ed and Verna are writing down those things. I'm trying to keep track as well. And we're doing the honor system, and we'll match them all up so that, unfortunately, that's happened before. We've given away eggs. I've said to contact me, and I had like 12 people lie, pretty much. I went back and watched the video to see, because I was like, I don't remember that name. And Verna didn't write it down either. Went back, watched it, and I was like, come on, guys. So, but we're going to do the honor system because I choose to believe that most of us are honest and ethical. John says, but La Rochelle Farm, you are pushing it. No, I'm just joking. I like the enthusiasm. I like you pushing it. I like it. John says, can you comment on the Brooder Incubator's better components? They look nice. I don't know much about them. Somebody asked me about them this week, and they were very concerned on buying the right one. I did not have any experience with Brooder. I don't think I know of, I know of like 1 or 2 people that have the Broados. And I have not heard any complaints about them. I looked them up. I looked at some reviews. I wouldn't be comfortable recommending it unless I tested it out. But I was not a big fan of the price point. I feel like if you're going to spend that much, then, I mean, get a Brencia. I mean, they're top of the line as far as that goes. They're expensive. But they hold a lot of eggs, and they're the best that you can get as far as the tabletop incubators. So I'm against the price point, but I don't know anything about them at all. Nothing. And most of the reviews were pretty good, so I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can tell you. I don't know why that's going around so much. Are they having like a sale or something? Because that's like the 3rd person asked on here, and then I got that text this week. Will says, day 15 on our Jumbo Whites. Beautiful birds. Thank you for all the info you provide. I always watch with my son. Well, welcome, Will and son, and best of luck to you. Keep me posted on the hatch. And like I said, if you're getting, if you don't have a ton hatch on the 17th, contact me and I will get you some help. Another rant topic, I know you won't teach us on your journey to self-sufficiency, but how can you when everything gets censored? I hear what you're saying on that. How to tell the difference between the male and female chicks. I have jumbo Egyptian sex links. The males at hatch, the males are going to be light red. And nope, don't listen to anything I just said. If you hatched out sex links, the males are going to be dark brown, and the chicks, the females, are going to be light red. Screwed that up. I'm almost running out of comments, but I got it. What the Quail Farm says, can I get the free eggs if I pay for them? Yes, you can. Peter says, excellent show tonight, Zach. Have you ever heard of Myshire quail breed from South Africa? I have not. I'll write it down and check it out. Quail. I'm just going to put QF. I don't know what that means. I'll check it out. I get my first 50 quail tomorrow. Super excited. Do you have any tips for beginners? We've got a couple playlists, nude quail and what I need to know, and the basics of Coturnix quail. Watch those playlists. They're not very long, 5-minute videos, but that will give you a lot of tips. Please clarify which temp should I go by in the original temp or the Govee. You always go by the Govee. Always go by the Govee, for sure. Yeah, don't trust the incubator because incubators, right, they lie. David Ruff donated $5. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I lost the comment, but thank you very much. Bill Roberts says, my Myshire eggs will hatch next weekend and my brooder is in unheated shed. In Michigan, temps are in the 20s. Do you think 250-watt bulbs, heat lamps will provide? Yep, you will be fine. Don't overstress it. That'll be just fine. 7 years we were in an insulated garage with one 250-watt bulb, and it was fine. So as long as they can get to heat, it's not a big deal at all. I've been saying it a lot tonight, Zach. Nikki James says, all jumbos in colony cage from 3 separate farms. I'm so confused. All jumbos in colony cage from 3 separate farms. I'm so confused. Okay, Nikki, let me ask you this. I think you said Pansy and Sparkly. Is it my Sparkly, like the one we made, or is it the Sparkly gene that other people have? I might be able to help you if I know that. So if you're still on, let me know if it's the Sparkly that I do or Sparkly from another gene. Winnie Fields is in the house from Florida. Welcome. I haven't seen you from a while. Glad you're here. John says Marion cannot get comments, but she says hello from Houston. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Sorry you can't comment, but I'm glad you're here. Doris says, yes, calibrated Govee. I don't just rely on the incubator temp. I use bulb type thermometer. Also calibrated, been hatching chicks and turkeys almost 15 years trying to improve hatch rates. Yeah, quail are just a little bit different, but yeah, always go by the Govee or the set. Don't just incubators lie. I don't trust them at all. Hey, Zach, I definitely don't want to get food poisoning in Ohio at QuailCon this year. How can I avoid that? Any tips? We'll be having a dinner here on the first night, so you can just eat here. It'll be fine. And Kelly, come on. Illustration Station says, what's a good temp to order eggs? I'm in Wisconsin, so cold is a concern. So cold is a concern right now. It's really not. We've got shipping down to a science. We use special foamers. We double box. They're laid same day. We guarantee a 50% hatch rate. We'll be ready whenever you are. If you're not comfortable with it, then don't do it yet. But you don't have to worry about that. We'll get you taken care of, and we'll make sure you get a good hatch. Stephen Huber says your brooders are ½ inch. I still have no idea where my brain went on that. Why is a crumble better than a mash? It just works better for us. We've tried all three. We've tried mash, we've tried crumble, we tried pellets. The pellets worked okay. The mash worked better than the pellets, but the crumble just seems to be perfect for us. It just works best for us. If you've been using mesh for a while now and it's working, then just stay with it. That's fine. There's many different ways to raise Coturnix quail. I just prefer the crumbles. Is a 4.2 ounce average good for 2-week-old jumbo chicks? It sounds good. For 2-week-olds? Dear God, yes, that's huge. What are you feeding them? Good Lord. Yeah, that's big. Congratulations. That's great. We actually have a playlist called the Jumbo Breeding Program or something of that nature. You'll see it. And it's a playlist of week to week on their average weights, average weights, what they look like, what we look for when using them for breeders. But we, put them in the incubator, we candled, we showed you the fertility rate, we weighed them week by week and gave you the updates. Check that out. They're small videos, but I think that would help a lot of people with jumbos. Family J says, I did mess up, and it's like 26 hatch out of 28 Italian. Okay, great, thanks. I did finish that. Thank you very much, Family J. Teresa Sample says, I ordered 25 fat fees, got 30 from you, hatched 21 when the tornado came through Kentucky, power out for several days. I have 15 left. They are growing well. That is awesome. Congratulations. I mean, you lost 6, but I mean, you went through some crap. But with all that, you still, wow, that's great. You did a fantastic job, Teresa. Congratulations. 21. I'm liking these numbers tonight, guys. These hatch rates are freaking awesome. And we're starting a new year, so that's exciting. Will 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch vinyl wire work okay for the feeder and water sides of the cages? I ordered 1/2 by 1/2 vinyl wire for the floor. 1.5. It's a little big. I mean, they won't escape. If they're outside, 1.5 scares me a little bit. 1 by 1 will work just fine. But if they're inside, they're secure and predators can't get to them. 1.5 by 1.5 is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But going forward, you can do 1 by 1, and that'll work just fine for the sides, for the feeder and the water. And we've done 1/2 by 1/2 for a long, long time. We just started switching over to 1 by 1/2 on the floor, and man, does it make a difference. George just did a video last week about it. I would check that out. Use the 1/2 by 1/2. You've already ordered it, but anytime you order any more, I would really recommend the 1/2 by 1. Because it's making a world of difference, and we just didn't know, we actually got that from Wayne Ranch. They're like, what are you doing? Why are you using that? And I was like, I mean, it works. And then we tried it, and we were like, oh, yeah, but it would work so much better. So, Mysticality says, donated $10. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Love all your content. My child loves our quail and helps us take care of them, but she is not happy losing TV time on Sunday nights. I hear that. I'm sure I'm not as entertaining as whatever you're used to watching, so I apologize. I don't know your name, but I apologize. Oh, there you go. Misty, your child just won 30 free hatching eggs. Congratulations. So you can contact me this week. Text me, 937-760-7282. My phone number and email is on our website. Can't miss it. But contact me this week. We'll get you those eggs. And congratulations. And thanks for the donation. Moon Outdoor says, Zach, we have 2 do-it-yourself Terry's incubators and have a good balut rate, 74 to 86%. That's good. I just put both of our Govee in the top tray and one on the bottom tray, about 1 degree difference. Add another fan maybe. It's a good question, but I actually wouldn't change it. Moon Outdoors. I mean, you can fluctuate 1 degree and still get it, and you're still getting a 7. Well, I can tell you what I would do. I would put one more fan in there, and then I would do a test hatch, and you can always take it out. I would put one in there and try it. Because if you could get that up, I bet you could get somewhere, instead of 74 to 86%, you could probably get more to like 80 to 95%, if we can fix that. So, yeah, I put another fan in there for sure. That's good. That's a good question. Very good question, Moon Outdoors. Jasmine is not talking to me. Dr. Connie says, I'm feeding 30% protein purine, a turkey game bird starter crumbles from Tractor Supply, $20 for a 40-pound bag. That's pretty high. See if there's a local feed store closer to you. I bet you can get between a 27 to 30% protein for a little bit, probably around $18, $19, but it'll be a 50-pound bag. I would check that out. It seems a little high to me. But Tentention 10 is using the same starter, Dr. Connie, so there you go. Asmon, I hope I said that correctly. Hey, just thought you would like to know, it's week 12 and the Jumbo Wilds I ordered are now laying. I just got an egg at 22 grams. That hurt. Most likely they'll go down if they just started laying, so you'll probably average out around 18 or 19 grams on that one. But congratulations, that's great. Congratulations. Familia Cupkey says, rant drinking game with water. Not seeing the point of that. No, I don't want to drink. It sounds awful to me right now. I drank a little too much on New Year's Eve. Freedom Quail Farm says, why are quail better than chickens? Because I said. No, I'm just joking. I mean, for a lot of different reasons. I've got a video called The Self-Sufficient Quail. It's on our main page of our YouTube channel. You can check that out, and that's the top 10 reasons, but they require less space. It costs less than $1 to raise one to butcher. You can have them in the city. Usually most places don't have requirements or anything like that with them. They're kind of under the radar. They're delicious. They lay as early as 6 weeks. They only incubate for 18 days. There's a lot of different colors to choose from. They're easy to take care of. Kids really enjoy it. It's a fast turnaround time. They're delicious. I don't know if I said that. The eggs are good. They lay 300 eggs a year, and you can keep a lot in a small amount of space. I'm pretty sure I repeated myself a couple times, but they're big reasons. Hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Kelly is in the house. Could you do a video on what to do when your hatch is not going right? Kelly, that's a great idea, and I might even do that this week. Incubation troubleshooting. Actually, that's a great idea. Verna, I think maybe me and you can do that video on Tuesday, maybe. That's a great idea, Kelly. I'll do that. Thank you very much. Brig Mason says, I'm on day 17 with my Jumbo Browns, and none have hatched. Temp is 100, humidity is 70%. Any suggestions? Well, Jumbos will hatch a little bit. Brig Mason, do you have a thermometer inside the incubator? Or are you going off what the incubator is saying? I need to know that. William Markle says, have you found any sort of music or a song that the quail like and react to more than other sounds? They like what I like. They like country and 80s and talk radio. They don't really like talk radio, but they'll tolerate it. Just making play at home game with the rants and maybe an I am SORRIY. I get it. I hear what you're saying. Can you water glass quail eggs? Yes, you can. You may need to calibrate thermometer. Yeah, I would need, well, I need to know if they have that. I'm SORRY says, you haven't reached your goal yet, LMAO, right? That's great. So if New York has banned styrofoam food containers, think they will get rid of the styrofoam incubators? I doubt it. Just because they're not, you don't throw them away every time. Who knows? Who knows? I made the mistake of shaving yesterday and now my face is cold. I know! It's awful. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. Michael Perry says, when harvesting quail, can you take it in and cook it right after butchering it? We do, but a lot of people recommend to let them sit for 24 to 48 hours, which is not a horrible idea, but we just don't do it. We grill them out the same day. So you can try it both ways, see if you like it one way or the other. I'm sure it'd probably be a little bit better if you let it sit, but it tastes fine to us. Touching Mua? I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, please correct me. Just started watching your videos and loving all your content you put out. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Glad you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. 223 likes, Zach. We are at 256 likes. That is awesome. Can we hit 260? Hit the like button, support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Michael Perry says yes, but not talking to me. Harbor Freight has solar string lights. We put them in our coop a few days ago. It's a good option if you don't have power near your coop. That's a great idea. Very cool. I will definitely check that out. That's great. Everyday Mommy says, I pre-ordered a Quail Daddy's calendar. What month are you? Oh, God, I don't know what month I am, but if there's a time that I ever want to say I'm SORRY, it would be when you get that calendar. Misty says, we lost 5 quail from the Myshire eggs we hatched at Thanksgiving. Few escaped, and the cats had a great dinner. They had a good Thanksgiving. One hit its head and now looks like Igor, but is healthy as the rest. Very interesting. I'm glad you still have some, so best of luck to you. And if you have any questions, anything I can help with, feel free to let me know. Ark Lovin' Mama is in the house. I like the name. Hello from California. Welcome. Glad you're here. The Savory Life says 6,000 birds. How many people work there? George and me. And Jenna. She'll help a little bit. She does a lot of stuff in the house, but she helps a little bit. So George and me, we do. I work 7 days a week, and I typically put in anywhere from 8 to 18 hours a day. I would say on average for the year, I probably work, I don't know. I probably work 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for the year, give or take. Some days I only work 5 hours, and some days I work 8. And then there's months, like all of December and all of January, where I've been working 16, 18 hours a day. It just is what it is. And then George works typically from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. How long? Well, unless we change it, but I try not to. That's rude. How long do you usually refrigerate it before cooking? Trying to learn all I can before I finally get the order hatching. Sure. You're not talking to me. Richard Brown says plastic dip for tool handles is cheap and will coat wire on cage bottom. You'll have to roll it on. There you go. That's a great idea. Thank you very much, Richard Brown. I think that is actually what we used, and it worked pretty good. There was a spray that I really, really liked, but I can't remember what it was now. But that's a good idea, and that would work just fine. That's a good idea. Thank you, Richard Brown. Callie Quill Keeper says, air wick oil dropped on my LG incubator. Oh, no. And literally burnt a hole. Can I use spray foam to fix it? Or, yeah, I don't know why you couldn't. Probably be more insulated. I would. I mean, worst thing is you test it out and it doesn't work, but Yeah, I bet it would be just fine. I bet it'd be more insulated. You need to get a new hat without ink to match your shirt. It's over. I need the expert to look at it, so I need Jen to look at it. She said she can get it out, and then I said I'll do it, and then I couldn't, and then I threw it across the room. Very frustrating. Do you know how many eggs you shipped on 2021? Yes. Yes, I do. I mean, it's written down. I don't remember the exact number now. It was... how far am I behind? Can I do the math? I'm going to do the math real quick. Hold on. It was this many on... I'll give you an estimate. I'll just round up on that one. Let me round down on this one. Okay, so... Yeah, it was shipped out. We shipped about 625,000 eggs, somewhere around there. It's not exact because I can't remember. I can't remember one platform we sell on, how many we sold. But yeah, somewhere around 620, 630,000. Mystic Acre is in the house. Good evening. Sorry I'm late getting here. I am a recent subscriber. Well, welcome. Thank you very much. I'm thinking about buying eggs from you. When will the Jumbo Wilds come back in stock? And would it be okay to order now? I live in Indiana. It would be okay. We will make sure you get taken care of. We guarantee a 50% hatch rate. We average over a 75% hatch rate for the year. I've had a ton of people contact or tell us on here the hatch rates: 76%, 22 out of 25, 26 out of 25, 21 out of 25. So great hatch rates even going on right now. All the jumbos are back on the website right now, except for the wilds. They will be back on the website January 7th is when they'll be back on. Arc Levin Mama says, do you ship to California? Absolutely. I think it was. California was either the top 1 or 2 state that we shipped to all year last year. A lot. We shipped a lot to California. I think it was somewhere around like 85 to 95,000 eggs just to California. So yeah, we ship a lot to California. Garcia 1984 says, from the quail you recommend for balut, Tibetan Scarlet Rosetta Golds, are any of those for sex link? Well, that's a good question. The golds are feather sexable. You can put autumn amber, which is really just a gold with the rugine, but you can put an autumn amber male with the Italian hens, the golds, and you can produce sex links every time. They're a little hard to tell because they pretty much come out the same exact color, but at 2 weeks old you could tell. We don't do it because you just can't really tell right away. But yeah, the golds are feather sexable, which is, I think, what you meant. Rodney Noble says, I just placed my order for the small brooder for Dale's quails. Awesome. That is wonderful to see. And best of luck to you. You won't regret it. And best of luck to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I'm glad you're here. What's Quail Farm says, Cali Quail. Oh, not talking to me. Familia Cupkey says, do you need to resubmit for the 18 and under giveaway every month? Nope. You are, if you want to re-enter, you're more than welcome to. Maybe say something different or whatever. But actually, Cupkey, you are in the finals as well. You were one of the finalists today as well. So you're already on there, but if you want to resubmit, you're more than welcome to. But it's already there. Trebek fan. Oh yeah, Trebek fan. I like it. Hello from Pittsburgh. Going into lockdown after tomorrow for the first time with a variety from you. Very excited. That is awesome. Best of luck to you. Keep me posted. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And they go into lockdown tomorrow. So by Tuesday, if they still have not started hatching, please reach out to me. We'll make sure you get a fantastic hatch. And best of luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Nick says, good evening. I have seen the nutrition numbers on quail eggs, but do you have the numbers for your jumbo eggs? Wanting to add info to eggs we sell. I do not. We had it before, but I would assume Jenna has it somewhere. That's not something I kept track of. I would assume Jenna has it somewhere. I've seen a lot of people already have that information. It might have even been La Rochelle Farm. I don't know if they're still on here. But I think they actually have the info. Oh, or was it Katrina? Hey, does anybody have it? I don't know where mine would be. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Absolutely. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Ark Love and Mama says, yay, LOL, love raising quail. That is awesome. Best of luck to you. We'd love to earn your business. Campbell Cruz says, egg giveaway for when you say best of luck to you, LOL, the next week. Oh, that would be bad. Let's see how far in debt I get on this week and next. Katie Bella Creation says, I'm at the research stage and hopefully I will get it together by spring. Well, we will be here whenever you are. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My phone number and my email are in the comments as well as on my website. MyShireFarm.com. Feel free to text me anytime. I'll be happy to help. And whenever you're ready, we'll be here for you. Do your cartons come with custom labels? No, we do not do the labels. They do it all themselves. We just we put them in cartons and take it to them. Quail's red tip tails. Yvonne is in the house. Hey, Zach, some of our quail have loose poop. What has happened? Usually that's a feed issue, and it sounds like it's really high in protein, is what it sounds like. What protein do you have? Green Thumb Makers Farm is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Am I really almost an hour behind? I feel like I'm going as fast as I possibly can. We should have egg gambling game. I bet you 20 eggs, Zach says. There you go. There you go. Oh, I did it. Crap. I think I just lost. Dr. Connie says, Zach, I'm planning to use a storage tub for a brooder when my jumbo mix eggs hatch. Do I need a heat plate or just a 100-watt light bulb for heat? A heat plate would be good. 100-watt, if they're inside, like room temperature, 100-watt should be okay if it's low enough. If you're only going to use 100-watt, I think I'd rather you use a heat plate. And then maybe move to 100-watt in about 2 weeks when they start getting too big. Don Nichols says, I know you recommend 4 weeks in a brooder in the winter before they go outside. I'm going to put mine in the garage. Do you still recommend 4 weeks or are they okay at 3 weeks? Really depends on what the weather's like. Here's the thing. They should be okay 3 weeks all year long. They should be. It's a little iffy when it's really cold out. So I recommend 4 just so we're on the safe side of things. So 3 should be okay. But if you can keep them into 4, it's just a best practice is what I'm trying to say. Or you can put them out there and then check on them in a few hours. And if they're acting crazy and like, why am I in this cold and I'm going to freeze to death, then you can take them back in. I would keep an eye on them. Absolutely. Yeah, that too. Is it only when you get him to say it? Yes, that is correct. Well, it's only when I forget what I'm doing. Get off your bass and let's fish. That is a phenomenal name. I love it. I've got a hen chattering at the male. She attacks other females when he crows. Is that normal? Yeah, she's being very territorial and kind of bossy. If you take her out, put her in a small box with no light for about 2 hours, take her out, put her back in there. That territorialism, I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean, should go away after that. Hi everyone, what's up? Nicole here from Washington State. I am a first timer here today. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We have a lot of fun. Hopefully you're having fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Mystic Acre says, so question, you might have already covered this, but if I order from you right now, would it be okay? I have 26 degree on my thermometer for the outside read right now. Yeah, so we ship same day they're laid. We double box. We use special foamers. We just kind of know what we're doing. We've got a great relationship with the post office. We only ship certain times, certain days. So we've got it down. Let us deal with all that. If you're ready, do it. If you're not ready or that's stressing you out, just wait. We'll be here when you're ready. But if you're ready, we'll get you taken care of. That's not a problem at all. David Ruff donated $5. Is there any issues keeping quail and chickens in the same area, not same pen, but same area? That's a great question. First of all, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. And that question can be answered by a lot of people are having chickens on the bottom and then cages on top with quail in it. That works just fine. The chickens can't get sick by the quail, but if you have them in the same area, the quail can get sick by the chickens. So if you have the quails high and the chickens low, then there's no problems. But if they're side by side, or if the chickens are up high and the quail are down low or whatever, then that could cause problems. That was a great question. Zach says, when is the best time to swap breeders out in a breeder pen? That's a good question. What I would recommend is you switch out males once every 9 months to a year. Switch out your hens about every 1.5 to 2 years. And you'll do just fine. As far as the time of year, it really depends on you. You can decide that. We typically switch out at about 6 months our males, and then at the end of the year when it kind of slows down, or it was supposed to slow down, it didn't, which is good. I mean, that's good for business. It's crazy. But I mean, we're blessed beyond measure, so I'm not complaining at all. But typically November, December is when we switch out our males again, and all of our hens is typically what we do. That works best for us, but everybody has a different, it would just need to go on your schedule. You said, I'm sorry, this is fun. I'm enjoying this immensely. Thank you for your fun evening. Well, thank you very much, Rachel White. Thanks for being here. And I'm glad I'm giving you some entertainment. James is in the house, evening all late. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. James, I had a question for you, and I don't remember what it was, but I saw a post you did, and I thought it was really interesting, but I can't remember what it was now. Campbell Cruz says, is the sorry game when you get him to say it with a comment or when you comment first? No, it's when you say something and I go, oh, I'm so I can say sorry because Courtney Shore said sorry. He said sorry. See, I can say that, but if I go, like if I lost one of your comments and I go, oh, I'm so, then I give away eggs tonight. The Savory Life says, I watched a video this week where a guy used a 360. When he put his eggs into lockdown, he put them in a incubator and eliminated the chicks from jumping out. Also gave the hatch more room. Interesting. I'm not a huge fan of having to do that. Like, I feel like they should just fix it. I mean, that was a big problem with mine. But that's not a bad idea. We just got a $10 donation from Dr. 632. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. It'll go to a great cause, the channel, to give you better information. And oh dear God, thank you for all the help you give to everyone. Doris Morlock just donated $50 to the channel. You are awesome. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. I promise I will put it to good use. And we will have much better videos coming your way this year. I'm very excited about it. I think that we're going to grow tremendously in our videos. I think it's going to help all of you be more successful, and I do think that we're going to attract more people into the community, and this is great. I mean, we're 132 minutes in, we still have 168 people hanging out, having fun, learning, educating, encouraging each other, and being enthusiastic. So thank you very much to both of you. Dr. 632 for the $10, and Doris, thank you very much for the very generous $50. You're amazing. The Savory Life says, can you call me Rhonda? I can, yes. Wait a minute, Rhonda who? I didn't know you might be who. LOL, Zach, your wife is going to kill you. She'll be all right. She doesn't really care. S.O. Swanson says, is George going to take over when Jenna finds out how many eggs he gave away? No, she just said that it was dumb and why would I do that? And I said, because it's fun. She's like, giving away eggs is fun. I said, it'll be fun for them and I'll have fun with it. And she doesn't get my sense of humor. I'm having fun. It's worth the 300 eggs tonight, or 330 eggs, whatever I lost. It's not a big deal. Do you ship tuxedo growfies with rare mix in September? What? Do you ship tuxedo growfies with your rare mix in September? In September. That would have been close. In September. Yeah, we would have. Yep, we would have. September. Yeah, because they were out before QuailCon. Yeah, so we would have. Or we could have. Shelly C says, my Fab Fee hen just laid her first egg right now, 14 grams. That is awesome. Congratulations. And best of luck to you. John says, Zach, you never answered my question. If you weren't into quail, what would it be? Very good question. I think that's when I was trying to keep up on the comments. Well, I think the first part of your question was, why did I get into quail? And the reason we got into quail is because I hate chickens. And Jenna wanted to be more self-sufficient, and I hate chickens. And so I said, try something else. And she got quail. And then we just fell in love. The fast turnaround time, it keeps me interested. All the fun stuff about it. It's just like a gateway to so many other self-sufficient avenues. So I really like it. And I really enjoy trying to help others become more self-sufficient. But if I wasn't doing that, if I lost the business tomorrow, I would honestly, if I lost the business tomorrow and I could find the funds, I would go back to school and become a social worker. Is what I would do. We donated. We adopted 2 children. I mean, this was years ago. And there's some things wrong with the system's broken in a lot of ways. And yep, that's what I do. I would try to do my part to fix it. And we are. I mean, I'm just not a social worker, but we do try to help as much as we possibly can. But that would be what I would do. It's a good question. Misty says, Zach, when should we expect the video of your wife giving you hell for all the eggs you were giving away? Well, she's got to print the label, so I got to tell her. We'll see how upset. She won't be upset. She really won't care at all. I'm actually, like, 100% I'm in charge of all of it. And she just goes, whatever. I said, okay. As long as I treat people right, as long as I help them, as long as I just do the right thing, she doesn't care at all. And she trusts me. I mean, I've gotten us this far, so. She's a good one. Dr. Connie says, pharaohs are the same as wilds. Yeah, same thing. Brig Mason, am I that big? Oh my God, am I still that behind? Brig Mason says, when I put new breeders in with some of my older breeders, is there anything I should do prior to this? And is there any way to solve problems if fighting occurs, or is it just be temporary thing? That's a great question. We have a video called Introducing New Quail to an Existing Flock. You can check that on YouTube. Also, if you go to our website, myshirefarm.com, you can go to the blog section, and there is a blog about introducing new quail to an existing flock. That will give you everything you need to know. S. McKee says, with the temps, oh God, with the temps ranging between 30 degrees to 20 degrees, I cut a hole in the cardboard box, took the top off, and the quail bunch up in the boxes to keep warm. That you seem to like it. There you go. That's awesome. Good thinking. Well, I'm off for a while. Had fun watching. I'll get contact with Zach about the win. All right, there you go. Yeah, I'm losing comments again. PJ's Family Farm has hatching time cages. So, PJ, what do you think? Somebody was asking about it, and I just don't have enough information. Michael Perry says, do you know how much the legal fees are in Florida to legally sell all aspects of quail? That I do not know at all. It's cheap in Ohio, but Florida could be different. Brig Mason says, I've got Celadon eggs from the jumbos in the incubator. Will they still hatch jumbo even though the Celadon eggs are smaller? That is a very good question, and it's very hard to say. Don't know. I don't know where you got them from. It's hard to say. Michael Burton says, if a young male bird is chasing around the females almost nonstop and trying to breed, does that mean he's a good breeder or a bad breeder because he's too aggressive? It depends on how many males to females. If you've got 5 hens to every 1 male and he's still doing that, then he needs to get out. Quail people cubby together. There you go. Brad Davis says, I have a hatching time cage. I love them. Had no problems with them. Just don't run out of water or you'll have to bleed the air out. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Very cool. Familia says, does someone know if there was an answer about the 18 and below contest about needing to submit every month? You do not need to, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. But I know, Cupkey, you are in the emails. I read yours again today. Missy says, Vern is the moderator. That is her job. Welcome to the Quail community. Do not, ladies, let him be fairly short period of time. Mystic Acre says, hey, I'm not trying to be a pain. I know that it was asked that we slow down the comments, but did he touch on whether he could ship to a place where it was 26 degrees? I just didn't get to the question yet, Mystic Acre. I apologize. But yes, I can. If you're ready and you're okay with it, then yeah, we'll take care of you. We'll guarantee the 50% hatch rate. We'll make sure you get a good hatch. They're laid same day, double boxed, good foamers. We'll get you taken care of, no issue. If you're stressed about it, then just wait. We'll be ready when you are. But if you're ready, we'll get you taken care of. Why is it my quail lay eggs at night only? It just is their cycle. You can change the cycle. I don't recommend it, but ours lay anywhere between like 2 and 5, 2 and 6 o'clock every day, and I'm fine with that. I just, that's when I leave the barn. So I'll start collecting, and then by 6 o'clock, then that's when I say, okay, I want to go now. Mecor Acres, Rick says, hi Zach, final numbers for my hatch of jumbo mix and colored mix. 51%, I had 8 jumbo go full term and not pip. I bumped my temp and humidity, but it didn't help. I'm thinking it was a success. It was an issue with temp. It could be. Let me know what you find out about the temp readings. 51%. If you're still on Mecor Acres, Rick, if you could let me know how many out of how many, that will help. But I did, jumbo mix, 51%. But that would help if I knew exactly what you got. What should a quail keeper keep in their quail first aid kit? That is a great question, and I don't have enough time for that. But that's a great video that maybe me and Verna can work on. Quail first aid kit. Good question. I will do a video on that shortly. Are jumbo good for first-time quail owners? Yeah, absolutely. Anything that's feather sexable, the jumbo Egyptians, the jumbo sex links, the jumbo wilds, or the feather sexable mix. Oops. Or the feather sexable mix would work just fine. Anything that's feather sexable, but yeah, jumbos are obviously very good. The Blind Farmer says, Yellow from Southern Virginia, have you ever ground your own grain such as corn or wheat for feed? If so, I have not. We use a local feed store, and but we've never done it ourselves, no. So I don't have any experience with it, I'm sorry. Nicole says, hi, Zach, this is my first time here. Well, welcome, glad you're here. Nicole from Washington State, have you written a book about quail? I have not. One day I will, but right now I'm just doing the vlogs. But one day I'd love to be able to sit down, take a breath, and just start writing away. I've already got the topics and the outline. I mean, I've been thinking about it a lot. So when I do it, it's going to be awesome. Zach, I don't like the plastic cages hatching times because you can't see your birds. What do you think? I am not too sure. 2 people just ahead of you just said that they do like them, but I'm not familiar with them at all. I'm not a big fan of the plastic, but to each its own. I really enjoy your videos. I'm 13 and planning on getting eggs from you in the future. Love quail. Also, SORRY. If this was the long question, it was not. Addie, welcome. Glad you're here. And make sure you join the 1800 contest. Enter to win. And good luck to you. Hope it says, Nadia here from North Georgia. Just got an email that my eggs are going to be shipped tomorrow getting autumn ambers. Can I put multiple types of quail into the same cage? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. God dang it. And best of luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I will get those eggs out tomorrow as soon as they're laid. Frank Kimball says, Dallas Cowboys lost Zach, so SORY, but go Pack go. They deserve to lose. I don't know why. I don't know why. I believe in them. I shouldn't believe in them. They let me down every year. They've let me down every year since like 1994. Ever since Aikman and Emmett, they've got just an all-star cast and they just are horrible. That was it. I'm done now. William Markle says, you inspire me. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you encourage me to keep going. Was that a rant? Okay, that was a rant. Frank, you won. Congratulations. Contact me this week and I will get you 30 free Myshire Farm hatching eggs. It was a rant. You're right. Just makes me so mad. Courtney Shore says, what colors can hatch out of the German pastels besides the true color? A lot of things. Fudge. If we could stop the comments for just a second, I'm losing comments again. If I lost your comment, I'm very sorry. Oh. Cupkey, you're the next comment. So you just won 30 free hatching eggs as well. So if I did lose your comment, that is not my intention. But if we can stop the comments for just a minute, I will get caught up. I don't remember the question anymore. Honey Run for the Hills Homestead says, Zach, I think you're going to love bees. I started with bees last year, expanding the amount of hives I have this year and starting quail this year too. That's awesome. I'm really excited about it as well. Remind me again, why do incubators lie? I don't know why they lie. They just lie. All of them. None of them are trustworthy. Carrie says, my little giant lasted about a year. Then the other cheaper Amazon incubators still work, but had to be seriously adjusted at about a year too. There you go. All right. It's good to know. I can't either, Ed. Witch Doctor says, good evening, everyone. I'm late. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Thank you very much. Sandy says, actually, the Brincia and the Brado are the same price once you purchase rails. I just priced them last night. Oh, well, if they're the same price, then Brincia. I mean, they're top of the line. Like, there is nothing better than that. As far as that goes, I mean, from what I hear, the Brincia cabinets are better than GQF, but I don't know that for sure, and that's hard for me to believe. But, I mean, Brincia's top notch. So if they're the same price, Brincia every time. Psycho Ward 360's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Arc Love and Mama says, I just ordered 25 autumn ambers. There you go. I will get them out probably Wednesday, but I will get them out as soon as possible. Do all chicks chirp at 10 to 12 days? I hatched out 8 chicks and they all do loud chirp. Yeah, they're talkative. They like to talk a lot. They're usually telling you that they're a little cold, usually. But if they're all living, then they just chirp. Okay, give me just a couple minutes before you start commenting so I can get caught up, and then we'll open up the comments again. What was the question? Oh, German pastels. You could get a lot of stuff out of German, a lot of different varieties of the German pastels. You get Pharaohs, you can get something with the Phi gene in it. Maybe some Italians. So not a lot, just a lot of varieties of Germans. That was a question from earlier. Honestly, the Brincia looked interesting, but for the cost, I would buy the smallest cabinet GQF maybe someday. Yeah, that's a great idea too. I mean, yeah. They're not that expensive, are they? I don't think they're that expensive. The cabinet incubators are like $1,000. No, I think the Brincia is about half of that, but that works really nice. Garcia 1984 says, how do you spell Brixia incubator? It's Brincia. It's Brensia. I do believe. Brincia. I do believe. Am I spelling it right? Where can I find those? They're on Amazon. They have a website as well, but you can check those out. Kevin and Sarah from Living Traditions Homestead recommends those. They got one and they loved it. They had a great hatch result from it. And I've heard, I mean, George just loves them. Like, he wants me to get them so bad. And I'm like, we've already got incubators. He's like, yeah, but then I can use them. And I'm like, no, That's not how that's going to work. Carletta Moore is in the house. Hi, Zach. I'm from Wisconsin, and my gauge is not insulated. When can I transfer my quail to the garage? As early as 3 weeks, but in the winter, it's really recommended you put them in there at 4 weeks. But you could do 3, just keep an eye on them. But 4 weeks would be ideal. Bags of Love says, at what quail age can I offer dried soldier fly larvae as a treat? I don't know the earliest, but the earliest we've done it was week 4 or 5 is the earliest we've tried it. And it worked fine. So you might be able to do it earlier, but I'm not too sure. No rant on food. Nope. No rant. You're not going to trick me, Kelly. You're not going to do it. Nikki James says Pansy Fee and Pansy have Pansy Fee and Pansy have 1 male and 7 female from Myshire, 2 male and 10 females from other farms. God, that's... How would you get the fee? It doesn't make sense. I thought it was sparkly. That does not make sense at all. I don't understand that. I have no idea. I'm sorry. That would stump the crap out of me. I mean, you could start separating and figure out where they came from, but no clue. That does not make sense at all. Any plans for something like Google Hangouts or such in the future? I do not know what that is. So no, not right now. Late but here. Muji, welcome. I gotta go get a charger. I'm gonna die. Hold on. Can you get me a charger? Yeah. I'm back. Okay, Muji, welcome. Glad you're here. Kelly, you're killing me. Dr. Connie says,
I'm not sure if that's the right one. Do you want a regular one or this one?
That one won't work for my phone. And I need a long one. Sorry. Dr. Connie says, here's maybe crazy quail con idea, mass butchering class, followed by quail meat lunch dinner for all. Okay, I wasn't there for the first, but hoping to be there for the next. Well, good luck. We'd love for you to be there. And we did have a butcher class, and we are considering it. I don't know if we're going to do the lunch dinner. It's just there's a lot of things you got to do right then, so I don't know what we're going to do. We are going to do a butcher class, and we are going to have a dinner. I just don't know how we're going to do it yet. Carletta says, how do you win hatching eggs? As far as the win goes, I have to either say, they can't see you. Hey, they were all interested. I might have said sorry a lot, and we might have given away 320 eggs. See, she did fine. It's fine. I gotta make sure I'm charging. Whew, I was at 5%. Okay. Anytime I say SORRY, you can win hatching eggs if I'm on your comment or if I go in a rant. Will I give up, Zach? Just know I heard the rants in my brain. Oh, I know you heard what I said. Nikki says, unless I was told wrong colors, in which I can send you photos tomorrow if you prefer. Yeah, if you want to do that, I can look. I don't know how you would get fee out of that. The pansy's weird anyway, but pansy fee is just, I don't get it. Any suggestions on quail cookbooks? Saw one called, I've not heard, I don't read cookbooks. I don't know anything about cooking. But Verna is amazing at the recipes, so you can always get with her. She might have any information for you. And Callie Quail Keepers on YouTube is also the admin of the Quail in the Kitchen Facebook group, and she has started a YouTube channel on a bunch of different recipes and how to butcher and how to do this. And so you can definitely check that out. But I would get with either one of them, and they might be able to give you more information on that. How long will coated wire floor last before it needs replaced? That's a good question. So the coated wire that we've had in the Wynola Ranch cage that came with it has been in there for 2 years and it looks brand new. When we spray painted or rolled on the coated wire, it lasted about a year, but we're really rough on it, and there's a lot of quail. So about a year. You have a new watcher. Jennifer Myers is in the house. The almost 7-year-old granddaughter has taken my pad and loves you. She thinks you are funny. Is amazed you have so many birds. Well, thank you very much. If you're still watching, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And what is your name? La Rochelle Farm is not talking to me. Not talking to me. All people present doing the butchering. Yeah, I mean, it was more of a, if you want to sign, it was more of a sign up. It was free. You didn't have to pay for it. But you just had to sign up in advance because we didn't know how many quail we needed. Spouse spoke to the owner of farm store who told us they carry several feeds and cage supplies. I'm excited to check out that next week. Well, good luck to you. Best of luck. Yeah. Yeah, I gave away the football rant. Frank won that. Frank Kimball. I see all the people wanting to coat their wire. Is there a coating that can be hazardous to quail? Not that I know of. I mean, I'm sure you could coat something with it, but as far as the PVC coating kind of stuff that you can, the rubber coating, no, not that I know of. We've tried multiple ones and they've all done fine. Ozak just commented on something we posted about an hour ago, so we haven't missed our question yet. Ouchers. Okay, I'm gonna get caught up. All right, I'm gonna get real focused to get these questions. Here we go. Muji says Northwest Peninsula area of Washington State. Welcome, glad you're here. What the Quail Farm says, incubators lie. Yes, they do. They're not trustworthy. Brigg says, Zach, yes, I do. I'm going off the thermometer in the incubator. My incubator is lying before that. That's why I lost some of the jumbo Egyptians I got from you. Okay. So you're going off the incubator, the thermometer in the incubator. Okay. Crap. Brig Mason, what thermometer do you have inside? If it's one of those little tiny black ones that you can get real cheap on Amazon, they're worse than the incubator. So if that's it, then I want you to increase the temp and humidity. But if it's like a Govee or something, then let's hold off for about a day or two. In fact, Brig, if you have not had any hatch by this time tomorrow night, please let me know and then we will take a look at it. But because they're jumbos and you're still on day 17, I'd like you to wait a little bit longer. When you wash your car, it rains. Zach shaved and turned winter. Coincidence? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Zach, Central Minnesota here. Jason is in the house. New to quail with 34 at 6 weeks old. Looking forward to eggs any day now. That is awesome. Best of luck to you. Congratulations. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We would be happy to help. Carrie says, oh, right. Zach, no more shaving for you. LOL. Right. No more shaving for quite some time. What the Quail Farm says, do you ever get a vacation? I usually do take a vacation once a year. It's usually for about 5 days with the family. We did go last year to Virginia, I think. West Virginia? I don't know. No, it was Virginia. And then the year before that, we didn't go. And the year before that, we didn't go. And the year before that, I think we went to New York. Usually once every 2 years. I think one's already planned because that's what my grandma really likes to do and she's kind of getting up in there in age. So we go so that I don't regret it, to be honest. Julie says, what should I do with a chick with a bent neck? It was fine when it hatched, but now only faces the right. Very interesting. Usually that is not the case. Usually that happens at hatch in the egg. It might have been quick coat, Verna. I'm not too sure. I'd have to look. I know I have that information. That's really strange that it happened after the hatch. Not 100% sure on that. As far as bent neck goes, you really can't fix it. If it happened afterwards, that's weird. I can't get past that. But I would take a look. If it's running around, eating, drinking, they can be fine and they can be productive. If you're going for self-sufficiency, then keep it. If you're going for, a good breeding program, blah, blah, then I would just get rid of it. And I might just get rid of it anyway, just because it happened after the hatch, and that does not make sense to me. Those are just the things I would think about. Nicole says, first time here. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. My family has just begun our journey as homesteaders, and we are starting off with quail and rabbit. Awesome. Congratulations. We found you through watching Living Traditions, and we are learning so much. Well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the quail community. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you need anything, you can always feel free to reach out. I can't wait to purchase variety egg pack. Crossing my fingers for some pretty tuxedos or panda. They are so cute. Well, when you do order, you can put in the note section at checkout, please make sure that, tuxedos or pandas are in here, and I will make sure that we get some in there for you. Tamitha Dottie's in the Hats hatched over 100 babies. That is awesome. Congratulations. Out of how many? Should I first breed for size or for color? It's a good question. When I do colors, I prefer to breed for the color first, because you can breed for the weight. You can breed for the weight, but then you're going to have to breed down to get the color. So it's always better to breed the color first, and then once you have that color, you put in the weight. It's going to save you a lot of time, like a lot. Katrina says, woohoo for California. There you go. Nicole, be warned, quail math is real. Is a real thing. 1 + 1 = 547 chicks. Yep, absolutely. Hope it says, Zach, can you do a video on egg size color comparisons between all the different breeds you raise? It's a good question. It is on the list. I'm waiting on some more research before I do the video, but it is on there as soon as I get all this stuff done. Thanks for making Riker a future YouTuber with the quail. He's addicted now for watching you. Well, awesome. Best luck, Riker, and thanks for being here. And good luck to you. We do have a lot of videos that's on a playlist on our YouTube channel called All About the Colors, which was from Hope It. That is correct. And it does break down every color we have, egg size, average egg weight, average weight at full maturity, egg production, what they look like, male versus female, how to sex them, and all that stuff. So you could check that out, which Carrie recommended, which is a good idea. I forgot about it. Nicole says, we are so excited. We have been planning and working on our new journey. 2 years ago, we found some property with raw land, so we're building from ground zero. That is really exciting. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. And if you need anything, feel free to reach out. La Rochelle Farm says, I purchased nutrition labels online. Okay, there you go. Good to know. Nicole says, thank you for all the welcomes, and I'm sure I will learn a lot and like it here with all of you. It's a great community, and we're glad you're a part of it now. Tama says, looking forward to next egg auction. When is next auction? It might be next Friday. If not, for sure next Saturday. I'll for sure do auctions every Saturday and Sunday. Fridays are just, was I caught up or not? So, but every weekend. I guess I'm going to have to get back into Facebook. Oh no, there you go. There is a lot of great groups for the Facebook groups for us, though. We've really worked really hard on it, and there's a lot of great admins on there. Does that mean because you said sorry reading my comment, I get it? Was I reading it? Not if I just read it. 10 gram quail egg equals 15 calories total fat. Okay. I would assume you would just double that for jumbo. Hope that helps whoever asked. I forget who asked, but there was somebody that did. Muji says, same here, Carrie, but I suppose it'll help in the long run with the resources and customers base, though. Absolutely. David Ruff donated $5 to the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Is there any issues keeping quail and chickens in the same area? Oh, I did answer that, but I will just answer it again in case you missed it. You can keep chicken on the bottom. You would need quail on top, and that would be okay. According to a lot of my customers, I have not tried it, but putting quail and chicken together is a danger. It's a risk. Putting them together is for sure a risk. But putting them on top and putting the quail on top and the chickens on the bottom would be fine, because chickens can't get sick from quail, but quail can get sick from chickens. So if they're separated and the quail are on top, then you're good to go. Can males stay together in the same cage if there are no female in cage? Yep, we have male cages all the time, absolutely. Connie says cold tolerant breeds. They're all the same and they're all cold tolerant. It's not a big deal at all. As long as they can get out of the elements, they can go to -30 to below and they'll be just fine. I mean, they're not going to be super happy about it, but I wouldn't be either. But yeah, they're super cold and hot tolerant. They'll adapt to any temperature. That's not a big deal. It's more of the getting out of the elements thing. Rochelle Farm says, okay, folks, have a great rest of the show. Night all. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And thanks for all your comments. I'm totally interested in fodder. Thank you, Vernon, for all the great links. There you go. Zach says, you didn't answer my question. Why do my quail only lay at night? It's just their system. I did answer it. We might not have gotten to it yet. But like, for example, mine lay between 2 and 6. Now you can withhold food and start at a different time of feed and manipulate that. I don't recommend it. I don't like it. I don't really want to teach anybody how to do it. But you can manipulate when they lay. But typically, once they start laying, that's just when they lay all the time. It has to do with feed, when they feed, and the lighting situation. I don't know where I'm at. Dr.632 donated $10 to the channel. Thank you very much for your support. Doris Morlock donated $50. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the help and you give to everyone. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Matthew N donated $5 to the channel just now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. We will put that to good causes and keep doing good videos so that you can be more self-sufficient and more successful with quail. Dave here. Dr. 632. Sorry for the long question. Should I be concerned? I'm currently at day 20 and over 50 plus of my 110 eggs are yet to hatch. I can share my log if that would help. You're on day 20. That's not great. Okay, so Dave, I'll call you Dave. Yeah, we're going to go extreme because you're only on day 20. Or you're already on day 20. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to increase. Oh, I hate this. Dr. 632, I need more information. I don't want to give you the wrong thing and rush it. 1, I need to know if they're from me. 2, I need to know what kind they are. What kind of eggs. Like, are they jumbos? Are they standards? Whatever. Were they from me? If they weren't from me, I don't need to know where they came from. I just need to know if they were from me or not. 2, are they jumbos or standard size? And 3, what incubator are you using? If you can give me that information, I will be more than happy to help you out. I'm sorry that it's taken so long. Katrina says, for plants, I would look up if a chicken could eat it. If it can, I would feel comfortable giving it to a quail. I guess it's the best way I can think about it. Anyone have any other thoughts? That's a great idea. I like that. That's great advice. Great advice. It's possible to order more eggs than the largest pickable quantity on your website. You can do multiple quantities. Yeah, absolutely. What's the difference between Jumbo White and Texas A&M? Texas A&M is not a thing anymore. Anyone that sells Texas A&M is just marketing incorrectly, and usually marketing just to make sales. Texas A&M was research that the university did over 100 years ago. They were trying to make a white meat Coturnix quail. didn't work. They stopped it a long time ago, and the only way that someone would have Texas A&M quail is if they had proper documentation from the university legally that says that they are Texas A&M. So really, they're just jumbo whites. Jesse Mills says, did you get the new tattoo yet? I did not. I'm waiting to hit my next goal, and then when I hit that goal is when I will do it. I really like to have motivation factors, so yeah, I push that stuff. Hey, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get to 300 likes before I finish up, and I'm going to start going super fast. I got sidetracked. Here we go. Green Thumb Makers Farm says, how much space is required for egg rollouts for jumbo eggs? What was it? 1 1/4 inch. 1 1/4 inch. In the last video, or the second to last video we did, the one that George did about the quail cage, he says that at the end of the video, so you can check that out, but it's 1 1/4 inch. But that video might give you more information and more ideas to go with as far as cages. Rhonda. Actually, my name is Jim, but you gave Rhonda eggs. Is it worth the lap? Oh, I get it. I get what you're saying. Okay. I get it. That was funny. Garcia 1984 says, hit the like button. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Question, so Texas A&M whites are no longer available. That is correct. According to other people, there's 2 people in the U.S. that have them, but I just don't think that's true. I would like to see documentation. I've never seen anyone show proper documentation that says they have Texas A&M. And if they did, then they would just be a massive quail farm. I mean, they would just, they'd take the market. I mean, that'd be awesome. And I've never seen it. I'm showing 251 likes. We're at 284. Can we get to 300? Zach, the system has been broken for over 50 years. I agree. I mean, we do our part. I feel like we would do more, but we try. But that's what I would do. That's a very noble cause. Thank you very much. Nice rant block. Thank you. We adopted our beautiful girl as well. System is definitely broken. Absolutely. 2 lucky kids. Lots of bad people out there. It's true. You're right. The system is definitely broken all through the U.S. Pretty much everywhere, to be honest. If you lost it all tomorrow and became a social worker, would you counsel people with quail addiction? On the side? Yeah, probably. Glenn says, you just shot up my respect list, Zach. Love the social work avenue. 2 blessed angels because of you guys. Respect. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Nicole says, I need help with the deciding on which quail eggs I should start with first. I would do anything that's feather sexable. Jumbo Egyptians, jumbo white wings, jumbo sex links. I love those. Jumbo wilds, a feather sexable mix, or anything that's feather sexable is highly recommended when you first start out. Newbies really, I don't think, should be vent sexing. It's very discouraging. You have to wait even longer. 3 weeks old, male from female, you're getting somewhere. So anything that's feather sexable, and I like the jumbos. My niece is with us due to a broken system. Had her since she was 2. Now she is 13. Well, she's lucky she has me. David Ruff donated $5. If you lost it all tomorrow and became a social worker, would you counsel people with quail addiction? On the side, probably. I'd probably have to make a little bit of money, huh? Having been in the system myself, there needs to be more people like you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Carrie says, I was a foster kid who aged out of the system. You're 100% right on. The system is broken. It's ridiculous. Michael Burton says, have you ever used CO2 or dry ice to dispatch the quail, or do you have any thoughts on that? I have not. I don't think it's a bad idea. I'd like to try it one day whenever I have time to do it. But our system works for us, and so I'm not going to fix it if it ain't broke. But one day I'd like to do that. Sounds like we have lots of us that understand how broken our system is. My mom adopted my niece and nephews. When she passes, they go to me. Well, best of luck to you. And hopefully that's not the case, but sounds like you got a good family, and that's all you can ask for. Life is short. Laugh all you can. Absolutely. Freedom Quail Farm says, what has been your key to keep your kids interested in quail as they are getting older? My 2-year-old son loves watching them, and I would love to continue encouraging that. Just have them big part of it. You know, I mean, they help them, you know, let them make some simple decisions, you know, give them the benefits of it. The more control you give them, the more ownership they'll take of it, is how I'll word it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do the best I can. But it seems to be working, so. I hope you see this is what I want to get. I hope you see this. I want to get eggs from you, but Mom said next spring. Sorry you were behind so long. I'm sorry I'm behind so long, too. You are entered into the contest, though, so you might not have to wait till spring. We'll see. Good luck to you. Aren't Bob White's white meat? No. I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't had Bob White in a long time. I don't think so, though. How do I enter? You'll want to email me at zach@myshirefarm.com. Addie Foster, right below your comment, Verna put the link into the video that we explain all of that, so check that out, and that'll give you all the information you need. Zach says, thanks, X, for answering my questions. Can't wait to get my birds from you. I will get them out as soon as possible. Meekor Acres Rich says, just Rick is fine. 32 hatched out of 52 fertile. 2 hatched but didn't make it into the incubator. All right. If you're still on, Rick, if you could let me know what kind you ordered, I would greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you're still on. What is the 18 under contest? Carletta Moore, right below your comment, Verna put the link to the video all about the 18 under contest. Check that out. But there's a lot of information. Or you can check out the first 6 minutes of this live show, and I explained it all quick. But that video will give you a lot more detail. Zach, are any of your white quail have the Texas A&M bloodline? I doubt it. I don't think anybody has it, but I don't know. Rant on the cow. Yep. He got me. If anyone has questions about hatching time cages, they can contact me, PJ Walker, on Facebook. There you go. So check that out. If I was going to rant, it would not be over the Cowboys. I hear what you're saying. They just make me so mad. Well, there goes some more eggs, right? Zach is going to be sleeping in the barn. She was okay with it. She was like, when we have a book out about raising quail, it'll be a while. But I got a lot of videos. Who's ordered their calendar quail daddies, and what about quail mommies? Quail mommies might be next year. God, I hope not a ton. I made a fool of myself in that. It's for fun. It's good to cause. It's fine. Courtney says, wait, was it me that won eggs because it was my comment he was answering? I do believe so, yes. I do believe. Julia says, anyone having successful egg production in a quail tractor any better success with a stationary aviary? We did have more success in a stationary aviary than we did the quail tractor. But the quail tractor served multiple purposes as well, so we did both when we did it. So you will get more in a stationary aviary than you will a quail tractor, but again, you get multiple purpose with a quail tractor. Familia Cupkey says incubators lie, but not in the location of manufacturing, humidity, how high above sea level, temperature of calibration, and so on. Most standards of manufacturing have generous amounts of variation. Yep, absolutely. They also chirp if you turn the light off suddenly. That's true too. They just like to talk a lot. You can get out of this video, just say you have food. Come on, guys. You're killing me. I'm trying to be good. Lyndon Lannon is in the house. Welcome. Glenn Wells says, you got me watching. You got me wanting to sell my ham radio equipment and my hot rods to purchase some quail. We'll start building cages ASAP. Thanks for the vid. Stay safe. Best wishes to you and yours. Absolutely, you as well. Hope you have a great new year. Good luck. And hopefully you do get into quail. And if you do, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You owe Jenna eggs for that. Oh, yeah. Missy says, your wife gets free eggs. She gets whatever she wants. Briggs says, what will come out of crossing a jumbo white with an Egyptian and then crossing those with the jumbo wild? A lot. You would get some that will have a little bit of white here, so kind of like a imperfect tuxedo Egyptian and an imperfect tuxedo pharaoh. You also probably start losing a little bit weight because you're crossing that stuff. So be careful with that as well. Nicole says, word has it, you may be expanding your channel about homesteading. That would be great, and I will watch them. Great. We're going to add bees this year, rabbits. We're going to get more involved with the pigs. We're going to get more involved with the emus and the fainting goats, building stuff. I'm going to do a lot better this year. She walked out quietly. Ergo, you're dead meat. No, she's just a quiet person. Plus, she didn't want you to hear. Jenna's prepping the barn. There you go. Zach, what amount of people would you have to feed for a lunch quail con? It's a good question, and I don't know yet. Probably around 400. Also agree, doghouse. I'm fine. You keep losing my question. I'm so sorry. Ask again. I'm sorry. Doghouse to see if Zach will fit in. She wouldn't measure it at all. She would just say, well, it's that or nothing. Michael says, if you want to use the entire bird after butchering, what can you do with the head and feet to make sure the entire bird is being used? Dog feed. Perfect. Yeah, broth. There you go, Verna. It's a good idea. Does the blue eggs taste differently? No, they taste the exact same. Ryan's, I'm going fast. God, it's almost 10 o'clock. Here we go. Ryan says, I've answered a question for free eggs in the past, but wasn't able to stay online to see if I won. Do you have some kind of list to check to see if I was the last winner of the 30 eggs? You were not on this. I apologize, but we do have a list, but I do not remember. You were not on the list today. But yeah, we're keeping a list. Hopefully. I think. I'm trying. John H. says, Zach, I have changed my mind on incubators about 5 times in the last week. I really think you should give Brooder 49 plus a chance. I think it may be the best tabletop today, better than Brincia. All right, very good. I might check it out. I mean, I got some more I got to do first. I don't like that's why I don't even know if I'm going to do the Brincia, just because it's super expensive. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll look into it. I literally just heard about it this week, so. Too many questions in one chat, LOL. There's a lot. Richard says, didn't get much sleep at the fire department last night, so good night and see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and good luck, and thanks for your service. Zach, it's a Govey. Okay. Yeah, why don't you contact me maybe tomorrow night, tomorrow midday. Let me know how it's going, and just keep me posted, but I think I want to wait a little bit, especially if the Govey is saying the numbers that it is. Let's wait a little bit longer. Mac says, on the coating, does that include roof coating? There's some, no. It would be like a PVC type of coating, like for tools and things like that. You can actually look up, rubber coating for wire, chicken wire, and it'll show you the ones that are okay to use. I've had several hatch fine, then developed the bent neck later on. That is weird. I have never had that happen. That is strange. Susan Kruger says, is the meat all dark meat? It is, but it doesn't taste. It tastes like dark meat chicken is what it tastes like. Thank you. I thought Zach said YouTube. I don't know what that means. Hopefully, I'm sure somebody corrected me. Out of 113 eggs, 100 hatched, so guessing percentage age is high. Dear Lord, that's great. Congratulations. That's great. Congratulations. With Quail Farm says, did you ever get permission to video the quail poo energy? No, I talked about that earlier. They have not called me back, and I'm just going to keep calling every week until they go, fine, just do it. And I'll be like, okay, thanks. They are Myshire bloodlines from Quail I purchased from you last year. That is fantastic. You did it. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Good job. Stargazing that develops after butchering can indicate a vitamin E in human baby drops without iron can help correct it. So you're thinking that it might be a vitamin E deficiency? I guess it could be a feed issue. That's weird. I just have never. I'll ask George if he's ever seen it before in his chickens or something, but I've never seen wryneck happen after hatch. It's bizarre to me. It might be. That's not a bad idea, Regency Last. That's a good idea. I'll look into it. Thanks so much for putting on such an awesome live stream, my brother, my nephew, and I found your channel a few days ago, and we have been watching it quite frequently. We enjoy your live at dinner. Well, thank you very much, Mystic Acre. I appreciate it, and good luck on the journey. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. What do you mean by together? Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. Katie Bell Creations. I don't even know what that means anymore. I'm so sorry. Happy Hillbilly says, wow, 600,000 plus eggs shipped. Where did your first eggs or birds come from? From a couple different, well, we ordered SSC eggs online from someone that no longer sells them. And then we actually picked up local, some jumbos. And then about 6 years ago, no, maybe not 6, maybe 5 years ago, there was a really big quail farm that was retiring, and we got their stock. And that was about it. Everything else we've worked on ourselves. Heavenly Half Acre says, is it getting late? It's getting late. I have to go. Thanks again for all you share with everyone, Zach. Well, thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate the support. Hit the like button, support channel. I greatly appreciate it. We only need 8 more to hit 300 likes. Nikki James says, Zach, I want you to know Brad and I are really looking forward to QuailCon. He misses the live because of work. I have to catch him up Monday morning. We appreciate all you do. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. And I can't wait for you and Brad to come to QuailCon. And I think we're going to have an even better time. And I'll actually be able to talk to people this time. I said sorry again? I don't know when I said sorry. Hold, please. Maybe that was a late. I don't think I said it that time. There wasn't anything I was sorry about. What's the best way to tame a quail to sit on your shoulder or lap? I have a video. Verna might have put it in the comments. Maybe she didn't. I don't remember what video that is, but I have a video that shows you how to hold them. Does anybody remember what video I did that shows you how to hold the quail? Oh, I think it was the video. Oh, okay, right. I did say it. Thank you very much. Katie Bella Creations, you just won 30 free hatching eggs as well. So you'll want to contact me, 937-760-7282. You're right, because I said, what do you mean by together? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. You're right, I'm sorry. It's the same person, doesn't count. I say sorry a lot. Maybe that's something I should fix. I think the video that I was doing about how we ship live quail, I showed you how to hold the quail. And that will, yeah, you can check that out. Do they lay eggs even after the lights are turned off for the night? Yeah, they can. Yeah. Hey, Zach, when's the last time you... Kelly! I don't remember. How's your spider friend? Oh, yeah, he's gone. He moved away. Something happened. I don't know. I forgot all about him. I don't need to text him. I have Myshire Quail. I have papers to prove it. There you go. Fox in a Box is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Very cool. 100 out of 113 hatch. That's great. Congratulations. I'm so happy I only dream my Myshire eggs. Addie Foster, I do believe you're right. I think I did say sorry when I was on your comment. So you won 30 free hatching eggs as well, but I don't think I wrote that one down. So, congratulations. Now you don't even need to enter the contest. I mean, you still can to get all the other stuff, but you're getting eggs for free. So contact me this week. Can you possibly make videos of males being aggressive and what is tolerable and what you have to step in? I actually did do a video on aggressive quail and the reasons why behind it. So there is a video out there for it. I have a day-old chick that couldn't open its eyes, wiped it eye and they open, but this is something I should worry about. A day-old chick? I'd probably give it about 24 to 48 hours to see how it acts. If it acts okay, then I would just say it had a rough hatch. But if it's still acting weak or weird or whatever, then I would probably get rid of it. But I'd let it go for 24 to 48 hours. G. Michael Jr. says, how often should the new quail be rolled in to keep egg production consistent as the older quails lay less? It's a good question. So what we do here, I'm going to tell you what we do, and then I'm going to tell you what we recommend. What we do is we switch out our males twice a year, and we switch out our hens once a year. If you were doing it for self-sufficiency, the best thing to do is switch your males out about once every 9 months, and switch your hens out about every 1.5 to 2 years, and you'll be on a good cycle and you'll be just fine. We go above and beyond because we ship so many all over the place. Looks like Zach is the quail Oprah. You get quail eggs and you get quail eggs. That's right. I'm not doing cars, that's for sure. Linda says, my mixed batch is a lot of fun, but question, 5 females and only 4 eggs per day. Any chance I have 2 males? The male scent is now in a cage in the living room. He's a wimp. No. You can check their vents and you'll see if any of them are not laying. One will not look like the rest if one's not laying. If that's the case, then let me know and I can try to help you troubleshoot that one hen. You said sorry twice in one comment. Does Freedom Quail Farm get 2 sets of eggs? Just one. Just one. Bitten neck after hatching could be a vitamin deficiency. Yeah, I just never have seen that before. It's not, I mean, that's a good idea. I need to look into it. That'd be a good video too. Carly Alley says, when incubating your own eggs, what temperature can you hold them at so you can get a good number? Room temperature is fine. I wouldn't overthink it. Yeah, room temperature is fine. I leave them on my farm or my barn counter. So as long as they don't go over 95 degrees and below freezing, anywhere in between is just fine. Not a big deal at all. Okay, all right, I gotta go. Come on, pick up the pace, Zach. No, Zach, I disagree. It doesn't taste like dark meat chicken. It isn't as greasy, leaner than chicken. That's true, that's true. When will Gem Wilds be available? January 7th is when they will be back on the website. And I hate that you are inconvenienced right now. But I didn't say anything else. About the question, keeping chickens and quail together, was that in the same cage or area? It can be in the same area. You know, like if you've got an aviary and the chickens are on the ground and you stack some quail cages up high, then you can do that, yes. Do you ever have to order males to clean up your bloodline? Me? No. No, we've got a very different breeding program than everybody else, so no, we don't have to bring anything in. We used to bring stuff in, and it started to turn out real bad. Like all the work we were working on just would go away because of the bad genes we were getting. So we were like, we got to come up with something else. So we got in contact with some very knowledgeable, very experienced breeders, and we came up with our own process, and now we don't need to bring anything in, ever. So that was a huge accomplishment. That took a long time. That was a lot of years. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Verna Young. Absolutely. Best question, why are quail better than chicken? A lot of different reasons. Less space, faster production. They taste better. They're cooler. They don't smell as bad. They lay 300 eggs a year. They start laying at 6 weeks old. They incubate for a less amount of time. They're fun. They're unique, so you can make money off of them. They cost less than $1 to raise to butcher. You can butcher as you go, so you can butcher it, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. You can butcher it a year old, and they all pretty much taste the same. They'll be a little bit tougher, but not like chickens. Why you say SORRY a lot? I'm not too sure. I don't. I guess I guess I knew I did it. I didn't realize how much. It's definitely a problem I'm going to have to fix. I'm not really liking it. Muji says, I've learned so much from tuning in a few times. Thank you, Vernon, for dropping all the links during the stream. And thank you, Zach, for the note info. Got to remember to ask for pandas and sexables. There you go. Best of luck to you. And keep us posted. Tressa Della Torre says, what's up? Welcome. We're glad you're here. Sunset Springs Homestead says, good evening, everyone. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Misty says, yes, I heard it. He said, sorry, twice. Yeah, but they're only getting eggs once. You can't double. Michael says, can a quail live by itself and still be happy? No, not really. They're social animals. Doesn't matter if it's a male or female. No, they're pretty social animals. You could put a couple hens together and they'd be fine. You could put a couple males together and they'll be okay. But yeah, one of them will just be miserable. Frank says, have a good week, everyone. Good night. Absolutely. Congratulations on your win for the 30 free eggs. And thanks for being here. LaRonda Torson says, 298 likes. Come on, 2 more. We're at 302. That is awesome. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, dear God. I think I'm about to die on this thing. And this one does not fit. I hate that every Apple product has a different charger. Good night, Frank. Good night, Frank. 300 likes. Absolutely, that's awesome. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. I'm going to get the hubby to hop on for a like from his account. Well, thank you very much, Carrie. Thanks for all the support. Carletta Moore says, how would I go about setting up a business where I would take eggs, incubator, and brooder to classrooms? Where should I begin? That's not a bad idea. To make money, there would be a market for it. Seems a little scary to me. Just diseases, and that scares me a little bit. Like, I wouldn't let somebody borrow my incubator. You just don't know. But, I would also, we've donated incubators and eggs to schools before. And libraries. Robbie says, black oil sunflower seeds are good for Rhineck. For chicken, couldn't hurt to give them to the quail. Oh, there you go. That's a great idea. Second Word 360 says, we think the prison should start a quail program. It would help a lot of people. I've actually looked into that before, and they laughed at me. But I'm going to try again. Now that I'm a little bit bigger, I might be like, hey, we're legit business now. We're a hatchery. So listen to me now. But I did look into that before. Flew the Coop Farm says, how did you become a Cowboys fan? I've always been a Cowboys fan. I grew up with Aikman and Emmitt Smith and Michael Irving and Neon Dion and, Prime Time. It was just, they were the ones to watch. They were awesome. As McGee says, good night all. Welcome. Glad you're here. Freedom Quail Farm says, my newest edition quail are 7 weeks. She said her first egg was only 5 grams. LOL. So it was just a little fart. This is the best quail group. Very entertaining. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. It was a bad decision to become a guest. Justin says, just found your channel today. Have you done a video on cost of raising quail? Yes, just last week or two. It's called Quail Math. I'm looking to adding quail to my business for the dog training market. Absolutely, check that out. Has anyone ever used a physical device to slow the males down from beating up the females' leg straps or muzzle? Nothing physical, no. I've not tried any of that. You can get a good process down. Our house quail thinks he's a human. Birdman named him Lego. There you go. Kelly says, time to hit the sack and watch your comedy specials with the hubby. Thanks for being you and being awesome. Glad to know you and just know with having a business like the mess would having a business like that mess with NPI certification? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're breaking almost every biosecurity law. I mean, again, it's not a bad idea. I think you would have to give them away. I don't know how you would bring them back on the farm. And I wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to think about that. I wouldn't be comfortable. I'd be okay buying a Nurturite 360 and giving it to a school. And then when they were done with it, then they can just use it that next year. I wouldn't be comfortable taking it back and then giving it to a library. It's probably fine, but there's a small chance that it could go real bad. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I just haven't really thought about it. I would have to think about that. So I'm not against it. I'm just hesitant is all I'm saying. What happened to the rest of the comment? I'm going to stay good. Nope. Time to hit the sack and watch your comedy specials with the hubby. Thanks for being you and being awesome. Glad to know you, and just know Chick-fil-A is going to stay with you like Tickle Trunk stays with me. I hear what you're saying. There was the comment. The man is about to drive and power. He said he stays hungry. He devours his first egg was 15 grams. Very cool. Awesome. Best of luck to you. That was the last comment. So, everybody, thank you all for your thank you all for your support. Thank you for helping me get to 300 likes. Thank you for all the donations. Thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. It'll be a lot shorter, a lot faster. I won't read all the comments. And best of luck to you. Stay safe this week. We'll do some videos. Verna will be over this week, and I will get some videos done with her when she comes over. And good night, all. Stay safe. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time.